Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can chat filter or messages. Cool. Hmm. Hey guys, can you guys hear me clearly? Adventures of Kate Cat. I always see you. Cool, cool, good. I always see you in my comments. Because the other night I was rereading a lot of my comments, and I was just taking note of the people who have been supporting me for a while, and your name, I noticed your name popped up. Okay, thank you, Nonam. I'm glad. So I was just on TikTok live, and I just felt like I needed a change of energy. Good, thank you, Steph. I was just on TikTok live, and I feel like I needed a change of energy because obviously on TikTok there's a bunch of like really young people, and I feel like the energy was just a bit too immature for me, if you get what I mean. So I've come on YouTube live, and I'm willing to give anyone a little mini reading, a free mini reading. Um, I would say in a particular order, but I'm not. Yeah, young people can be tricky. I feel like it's mainly because I don't know, they just don't really understand certain things, especially when it comes to like energy and stuff. You kind of have to re explain a lot. And they're also very, what's the word? Like easily anxious, easily, I don't know, they just get anxious very easily. It's a lot to deal with. But it's understandable. But I just felt like I wanted to come over here because I feel like my YouTube collective is way more grown and mature. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here for, but hey, I usually don't do lives. I started to do TikTok lives literally a few days ago, and I really enjoy it, but like I was just saying, the energy from a lot of young people is a lot to deal with. Like you have to really like basically baby them, which makes sense, they're young. Um, Especially when people constantly ask about relationships that they're in, and it's like you can tell that a negative reading that they got resonated, but they're still like in denial, trying to make excuses for like, it's just like, okay, I'm wasting my time here. Hello. It's almost 7 p.m. for me. But yeah, anybody who wants a little mini reading here on live, you can drop your comments or your questions below, and I will answer them. I'll give you a little mini reading. Your name is Gary. You have a funny screen name because it usually makes people laugh when they try to pronounce it. Yeah, I could never pronounce that. Okay, Steph, can you get a little reading on what's to come for your work? Of course. I'm going to use the oldest deck that I have because I just feel like this is the one that's connected to my YouTube collective specifically. I've used this for years. Am I a witch? And if so, how long have I been practicing? A witch, yes, technically. How long I've been practicing? Since I was like, well, no. I started to practice when I was 17. Thank you, Brewster. I started to practice when I was 17, but I wanted to study it since I was 13. But I didn't actually put anything into practice until I was 17. So, but Steph, what's to come for her work spirit? King of Cups, okay, masculine water sign. Ten of Pentacles, that's a good sign. This is giving me like upgrade energy, you know? So I don't know if you're getting a promotion. I don't know if you're in the, yeah, Ace of Swords to confirm that. I feel like you're upgrading in your workplace. You're getting some type of promotion or some higher position, some higher role, an authoritative role, maybe. King of Swords, Five of Cups, Page of Swords. Um, Someone could be very, yeah, look, as I was about to say, Five of Wands. Someone could be very upset about this. I feel like because they felt like they were in the lead for whatever this promotion or upgrade is. But I'm seeing two men, two masculines deciding to offer you this. So don't be surprised, especially with that Ace of Swords, if you get a conversation soon with someone at work, okay? Yeah. Look, and even in this card, someone's watching these two people. I feel like someone won't be happy about this. They're gonna be like almost evil eyeing you. So I would say to practice some spiritual protection around your work. Um, Five of Wands, yeah. This could cause some type of conflict or cause someone to want to argue with you. But yeah, I hope that resonated, Steph. Okay, I think Lyric as next. Can you have a reading for what's next in career and current relationship? Sure. Okay. This resonates so much. I was told I was going to get a promotion, but there's another Virgo at your workplace who has always wanted that promotion, but it's coming faster to you, period. Yeah, practice some spiritual protection because I feel like their disappointment will turn into jealousy and it's almost like they'll be evil eyeing you. You know? You don't want that like affecting your energy. But I'm glad it resonated. Lyric. What's next to come in career for Lyric? I'll start with your career first. The Star. Okay, you're getting noticed. You could be in the public eye. Seven of Swords. You could be online. There's some sneaky energy though surrounding your career. If you're not online, it's just you're getting noticed for something. People are paying attention to you and your work ethic. With the Seven of Swords, though, I do feel like this is someone who's wanting to sabotage you, not to scare you. But it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like someone wants to put you in a very negative headspace. Knight of Wands, they want to do this quickly as well because I feel like they see you quickly gaining this attention, quickly gaining some type of accolade, some type of achievement. What else for Lyric Spirit? Justice. Yeah, but this is rightfully yours. And this person trying to sabotage you will definitely have to deal with some karma from this. Three of Swords. They're the ones who are going to end up hurt. Ace of Swords to confirm that. So you're definitely gaining higher status or some type of attention, but someone wants to sabotage this. It's not gonna go through though. Okay, so yeah, that's for your career. In terms of your relationship, let me shuffle. Oh shit, Krista Kit. Yeah, you can get into line. I would like to do it in order of people who ask the questions first. I'll try and be like quick, just in case there's a lot of people who want them. But yeah, I'll go back to your comment. Don't worry. Okay, what does Lyric need to know about her love life? Ooh, Ace of Cups. New relationship, Two of Cups, new relationship, and you're gonna be equally yoked. I feel like you're gonna be on the same page as whoever this person is. Three of Cups and Four of Swords. I don't know if you have like multiple different options, but I feel like you're gonna be reconsidering your options because of whoever this new person is that comes in. So I don't know if you've already been dating around, but it's almost like you're going to be reconsidering all of your options that you already have when this new person gets here. Okay. Um, if you are already in a relationship, this is like your relationship, I want to say like rejuvenating itself. Yeah, rejuvenating itself. There's going to be more love poured into this relationship. Three of Cups, though, there are other people in your energy when it comes to a relationship. Clarify this Three of Cups, please. Ten of Pentacles. Three of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. This could be making like a third party upset or mad. I don't know if like, okay, if you are already in a relationship, there's someone outside of this relationship that keeps a close eye on your relationship, and it's like they're watching you. They're watching you stabilize your relationship in some type of way. So with this Four of Swords, it's almost like as well, Spirit is telling you to just keep your relationship private. Yeah. Anything else for Lyric's relationship? Six of Swords. Mm. You're definitely transitioning into a more peaceful connection. Whether that's, I mean, if you're already in a relationship, then your relationship is going to get more peaceful than what it's already been. But if you're not in a relationship, there's a new one here. Yeah, there's a new one coming up for you. But it's making someone kind of jealous. Boss just fired you and now you're moving on and you've been posting, seeing more traction on your social media and thinking of doing more content. You're with your man and he has baby mama drama. Oh, that's who the third party is. Okay, yeah. I am seeing that your social media though is gonna you are gonna gain a lot of attention. Yeah, keep it private because someone's mad. The mother of his child. Um, who is next? Lyric. Okay, Sarah Avery. Will you meet your soulmate? If so, when? It's kind of hard to pinpoint when, but I can pull the energy of like what's going to be happening around the time that you do. Is she going to meet her soulmate? Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit's saying that you don't even need to be focusing on a soulmate right now because I feel like you need to stabilize your life. Um, yeah, I feel like you need to like regain more control over your stability. This could be money, or this could just be your stability in general. Okay, let's see. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. What's the past got to do with this? Four of Cups and Queen of Cups. The past could be coming back around. Someone from the past could be coming back around. I feel like you won't be interested in this person though. Um, Whatever they have to offer, you won't be interested with the Queen of Cups. But I intuitively feel like the past is coming back around because there's something that you need to realize or learn in relation to this past. What does she need to realize or learn in relation to the past? Justice. Something to do with fairness and balance. Page of Wands. I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is kind of a test. Yeah, Knight of Wands to see if you're gonna repeat the same mistake again. So this reading's just like went into a whole different direction. I feel like this is a test to see whether or not you've actually learned from the past and whether or not you're going to repeat the same mistake again when this old person comes in. Um, yeah. So is she going to meet her soulmate after this if she passed the test? Too many cards at once. Page of Swords. The High Priestess. This has something to do with your discernment. Yeah, that's when you'll meet your soulmate, Ace of Swords. Once you prove to whatever you believe in, spirit, God, the universe, that you've learned how to have discernment and recognize whether or not you should engage in something, that's when a new relationship will come in. I mean, Ace of Cups does give soulmate energy. I have a bit of a weird perspective on soulmates, but I'm not gonna get into it now. But yeah, I hope that resonated. Okay, I've done Sarah Avery, Maid Morgan. Are you still here, Morgan? How do you get unstuck in life? Coming up and it slipped in your question. Okay, cool. How do you get unstuck in life? How does Morgan get unstuck in life, spirit? Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is spirit saying to fall in love with life again in some way. The Hangsman, yeah. You might have a very pessimistic perspective of life. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You could see life as like an uphill battle, which I feel like many people do, especially when they've been through a lot. Hey, butterfly. Hope you're doing well. Um, but you really need a shift and a change. You're welcome, Sarah Avery. You really need a shift and a change in your perspective, okay? You need to fall back in love with life. And with this Nine of Cups, I feel like Spirit is basically saying that you need to practice more gratitude for what you already have, okay? I feel like you do have a lot to be grateful for, whether this is people around you, um, even small things, like small things that you enjoy doing. If you feel like you don't really enjoy anything else right now, you need to find something that you feel connected to, that you feel comfortable in. Okay. Um, yeah. How else can Morgan get unstuck in life? Look, Ace of Swords. They always show me that when as like a confirmation. Should I take these, Spirit? No. I was feeling stagnant energy from them. I think they just got stuck together. Okay. How else can Morgan get unstuck in life? You really need to pay more attention to what you have to be grateful for. Five of Pentacles, you could be struggling financially. It's either you could be struggling financially or struggling in terms of your physical health or both, okay? So let's clarify this Five of Pentacles. Ooh, the Fool and the Page of Wands. Um, I don't know if you're at a job where you feel like you are being undervalued, or I don't know if you recently just lost your job. Either way, you need to find a new path, okay? Something that you're actually inspired by, especially when it comes to your money. You may be struggling to attract finances because of the fact that whatever it is that you're doing for money, or whatever it is that you were doing for money, it it didn't fulfill you, it didn't excite you, it did not yeah, it didn't create any type of excitement in your life, okay? You may be feeling stuck mainly because of money, but with the High Priestess here, I feel like you have spiritual gifts of your own. It seems like your intuition is guiding you to somewhere new, but it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like you're just stuck focusing on what you lack when you need to start focusing on the tools that you have. The focusing on the tools that you have will bring you to a new it's like it will be a sign of what to do next. Something that excites you, something that you feel passionate about. So I hope that resonated, Morgan. Okay. No, Nam, are you still here? Can you tell me how to improve myself at work? I'm managing a team and they're young people, so I relate very much with the babying them. My name is Manon. Okay, Manon. You're welcome, Morgan. Okay, cool. Let me scroll back up to see your question. How to improve yourself at work, managing a team of young people. What can Manon do, Spirit, to help improvements with work? Nine of Swords. I see that you're very stressed, which I can't blame you. You got the Empress. Yeah, you take on the mother role at work, like mummying people. Ace of Pentacles. I'm seeing this as like you handing more uh I was gonna say more maturing to them, but I feel like this is more about handing more responsibilities to them, you know, instead of doing things for them as much as you are now. With the Three of Wands here, there could be something that you could do to like as incentives that could link to whatever new responsibilities you could hand them. Like if they take care of certain things, they receive. See, this is the thing with young people. It's like you have to incentivize them almost. You have to also make them feel like they are able to progress or expand in some type of way. Because I feel like intuitively they've gotten a bit comfortable just relying on you for a lot. And if you just hand them these new responsibilities, I feel like they won't be into it unless there's some type of incentive. I don't know how that would work in your workplace, but you know. Oh, we got the King of Cups, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yep, these are the young people showing up. Um, is there possibly a way for you to transfer some of them? I don't know if like your plate is just full with these people, but is there a way to perhaps speak to a particular man at work about transferring them so that you can like find a lot more balance and like peace so that you can actually handle the amount of people that you have to deal with. Let me go reread your question. Yeah, they need to gain some type of new maturity, but this is only going to happen through handing them new responsibilities and just standing back and watching whether or not they'll actually, you know, live up to these things, live up to these responsibilities. I feel like Spirit is just basically saying to take more of a hands-off approach, because I feel like you being more hands-on is what's making them feel very comfortable. Seven of Cups. So this could be about you being overwhelmed, but this could also be about you having multiple different options about how you deal with them. Let's clarify that. Wow. Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. Yeah, more hands-off approach. That's literally the main thing that's gonna help you. And I'm hearing that you'll be surprised with how they handle things. At first, they may feel like they're a bit overwhelmed, but afterwards, they'll be like they'll catch on. They'll catch on. I think that they're just really comfortable with going to you and like handing things to you, or letting you do certain things. Some of them could even use weaponized incompetence as well, acting like they can't do something when they can, just because they know that you'll do it for them. So yeah, you have to get a bit stricter. Um, Yeah, I've done everybody up there. Chris the Kit, are you still here? Oh, can't shuffle these properly. What's coming up this summer? I'll check about that. I just learned about the word incentive. I need to translate first. Oh, okay. Yeah, translate that. We're so on point. Thank you. You're welcome. Bruce Hart, I didn't see your question. Did you ask a question? Just place a question, and when I get to you, I'll get to you. Okay, I'll do Bruce Hart after Chris the Kit. Okay, so what's coming up for you this summer? What's coming up for Chris this summer? What's coming up for Chris this summer, Spirit? Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Cool. What's coming up this summer? I feel like, hold on. Three of Swords. You know what? I feel like someone's going to be trying to offer you something that just isn't good enough for you. Oh, in love. Yeah. I was picking up on love, so thanks, Spirit. Because I didn't see the extra part. I do remember you adding that on there. So yeah, coming up this summer in love, someone's going to be trying to offer you something that just isn't good enough for you. And I feel like you're going to be using your discernment with them. This could really hurt their feelings when you reject them because of the fact that whatever they're offering just isn't good enough. But it's necessary. Let's clarify this Page of Swords. Page of Swords, Ten of Cups. Oh, my cards have dropped. Knight of Cups and Three of Wands. Yeah, you have like a vision in mind for what you want when it comes to your relationships, okay? And whatever this person embodies is just not that. So you're going to be turning your back on some type of love offer that someone is making to you. Intuitively, I feel like this is someone who's been, yeah, as I split the deck, Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who's been trying to persist with you for a while, but you're not going to be interested because, like I said, they're showing up as the Page of Pentacles. They're not very accurate. Okay, good. They're not very, like, I don't know, you just don't see much value in them, you know, for what they can offer you. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles some more, though. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you see right through this person. Death. You're gonna close this out with this person once I'm for this summer, or by the time, yeah, summer. You're gonna close this out. Once I'm for with them. Again, their feelings are gonna be hurt, but let's clarify this Three of Swords. The Star. I feel like you've upgraded though. Maybe you were someone who would have accepted whatever they were offering in the past, but there's something about you upgrading. I feel like you're a lot more authentic to whatever it is that you want now, so you don't disregard what you want. You don't lower your standards anymore. And yeah, some people's energies, they're just really strong, so no matter what reading you get, they'll come out. But let's see if there's anyone new. I just feel like you've upgraded yourself. You're actually respecting your own standards a lot more, and I feel like you realize that I want it's weird to put it this way, but that you're a lot better than what you thought you were before, you know? So you're no longer accepting this person. Is there anyone new though, Spirit, coming in for Chris? Is there anyone new coming in? Four of Wands, that's the relationship card. So yes, I feel like you will move on to someone new that you actually match very well with. Four of Wands is about like a relationship though, a committed relationship. So you're getting into a relationship over summer. The High Priestess, I feel like you intuitively already know this. And it's a good relationship that's full of like mutual respect because you see these two ones, that's like 11-11. It's like, yeah, I'm all right. Hold on. Yeah, it's in the right place. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, you guys are, well, not you guys, Chris, you are meeting someone who you're definitely, it's like there's okay, there's something else. I just I just need to figure out what it is. Ten of Swords. Whoever this new person is, they're gonna feel like they're very like they're gonna take this as like a betrayal, heavy betrayal, backstabbing. They could even want to try and come in and like sabotage this. I feel like they're gonna like try and cause a fuss. Justice. Ugh. Yes, Gusta, you can just put your comment in the chat. Justice and the Magician. I don't think you have to worry about this though, because they'll be taken care of. Yeah, he needs to leave you alone. He definitely needs to leave you alone. I don't know why he like the fact that he feels slighted just because you've moved on with someone else. That's crazy to me. When you've already rejected him multiple times, right? That's what I'm seeing at least. But with the Justice and the Magician, I don't know if you do some type of like protection work or whatever, but he's being taken care of spiritually, so you don't have to worry about that. But yes, that's what's happening for you in summer. He'll definitely get his karma though. Okay, bruised heart, I'll do you next. You'd like to know about your future. Right, like, can he just leave you alone? You're welcome, Chris. See, the energy over here on YouTube is just very, very different to TikTok. Like, the energy just flows here. Okay, bruised heart. What's happening in bruised heart's future, spirit? Guys, I'll go back up to see who left questions further up in the chat. Okay, the Magician, Justice, these two are coming out again. You could have been in control of someone, hold on. I don't want to speak too soon. Five of Swords. Yeah, someone's feeling defeated because of the fact that they are receiving some type of justice, some type of consequence for something that they've done. I don't know if this is a legal situation. I see that this person has been trying to like fight with you, like go against you, but they're gonna lose something, right? Um, if it is a legal case or a court case, they're gonna lose the court case. But if it's just something that, like a situation where they want to be proven right about something, it's not gonna happen. The truth is gonna come out. Okay. Eight of Swords, the Devil, the Lovers. Someone here is definitely feeling bound and stuck. I mean, the Eight of Swords and the Devil. You know what? The fact that the Magician is here. Okay. Boost Heart, do you feel like anyone's been doing any type of spiritual work on you? Specifically, love magic, like trying to bind you in some type of way. Because that's what I'm seeing. Why? Not the devil. The devil is somebody who tries to keep you bound, though. Or this could be someone who's trying to like prevent you from making a decision. But I am feeling like spiritual work here. This is like, if it is spiritual work, it's a binding that was done on you. But I feel like this is being broken in some type of way. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify the Magician. What's happening for Boost Heart's future? I think it's just my mum doesn't want me to be independent. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the card about being held up when it comes to money, finances, your own stability, and being self-sufficient in a practical way. If the Magician isn't like spiritual work, it's just a lot of manipulation. Clarify this Eight of Swords, please. Two of Wands. You're going to be breaking free from whatever you feel is binding you. You're no longer going to be feeling stuck in a certain place anymore. You're no longer going to be stuck in a certain place anymore. You're finding your freedom. Two of Wands is also about planning like what you're going to do next. I'm hearing planning your escape. Jesus. Clarify this Devil card, please. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Cups, the Hierophant. There's someone here, whoever this is, that's trying to keep you tethered to them. They are trying to impede. I'm seeing that they will be trying to impede on some type of work ethic you have, or the fact that you're working hard, because they know that the harder you work, the more stable you become, especially financially. You're trying to move out of your controlling household. Yeah, you'll be able to leave. Two of Wands. You're planning your escape. This King of Cups and this Hierophant, I feel like is you. You're really just listening to your own intuition now. And this Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is you connecting with yourself more instead of prioritizing what other people want you to do. Because I feel like they've manipulated you enough, you know? Let's see this Five of Swords. King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. There could be a very domineering masculine who is... It's like, what is it with these people wanting to leave you out of your money? Obviously, this is a control thing, but it's like they want you to be in lack financially, but you're not going to be in lack. If you're looking for a new job, it's coming. Or if you're looking for a new stream of income, it's coming, or just like a higher paying job. Yeah. So that's what's happening for you in your future. Let's clarify this Justice card before I move on to the next person. The Hermit. You know what I'm feeling? I feel like their karma will be, once you leave, you're going to really just stick to yourself. You're really just going to stick to yourself. You're going to be in your own energy. And once you leave as well, you're going to be recognizing truths for yourself that you didn't see before. I'm also seeing that. Because with all of this manipulation, I feel like your judgment is clouded. Your perspective is a bit clouded. You may know that they're very controlling and toxic, but I feel like there's way more that you need to realize about these people. But I am seeing that you will be able to move out of this situation. This controlling household. I can't shuffle my cards properly. Okay, I've done that. I've done that one. Joshine, 45, let me know if you're still here. You said you would like to ask, an old romantic interest, a Virgo, keeps pulling on your energy. You've cut cords, blocked, cleansed the energy. Is there any guidance on how to create closure for us both energetically? Okay, cool, you're here. You're welcome, Boost Heart. I don't know if you're next, sure. It depends on when you first sent your comment. Let me see if you're next. It's Joshine, and then Sloan, and then Maria, and then Yusha. So there's a few people before you. Okay, an old romantic interest keeps pulling on your energy. You've cut cords, block, cleanse the energy. Is there any guidance on how to create closure for the both of you energetically? Let's see. Spirit, is there any advice that you can give, I'll just call you Josh, Josh, about bringing closure to both both people in this situation, since nothing seems to be working. Any advice on bringing closure? Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. Hey, I see you all the time in my comments. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Eight of Wands. Intuitively, I feel like you're being okay, good. I feel like you're being a bit too nice. Like when you try to put in place boundaries with this person, they're not really taking it seriously because of how you're still trying to hold this compassion and this understanding for them. The Eight of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords, it just seems like you just have to. Yeah, I always see you. Thank you for supporting. But Josh, it feels like you just have to just be a bit harsh. Three of Cups. Like communication wise. Clarify this Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Two of Wands and the Lovers. I'm intuitively feeling like Spirit saying that you basically just need to be very harsh in the way that you tell them. Oh, you don't interact with them physically. Are you still in contact with them, like, I don't know, through DMs or social media or something? Page of Swords, they watch you a lot. And I feel like you just need to, like, no, okay. Well, if they do come back, you need to really just be harsh with them, okay? Because I'm feeling like they could try to come back again. Also displaying the fact that you're moving on, because Page of Swords usually comes out when someone's still watching you, still keeping an eye on you in some way, shape, or form. This could be online, or this could be through like mutual people that you know. But it just feels like it's almost like you need to display that you are truly moving on in some way. What's this Two of Swords about, though? What's this Two of Swords about, Spirit? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, I know what this is. This is okay. Do they have mutual people that they still know that you still know? Because there's something here about maybe even having to cut off mutuals. Yeah, you might just have to stop telling certain mutual friends that you have about your business. Because I feel like that's creating some type of energetic cord still when they go and run back and tell this person certain things about you. You might just need to become very, very private around a certain community of people that you know also knows your ex. Anything else? But yeah, I'm seeing that the reason why they feel like, or why they felt like they could still, yeah, look, King of Swords, Queen of Cups. The reason why they still felt like they could continuously try and like come back around is because it's like they didn't take you seriously, because whenever you did communicate with them, you still held compassion for them. Like there were certain things that they did that just overstepped lines that I feel like Spirit is saying you would have had the right to get like kind of harsh, even mean with this person because of the fact that they're not respecting your boundaries. But Yeah, King of Swords. You just really need to keep up boundaries here. I feel like you're also, are you easily emotionally manipulated? I don't know who this Queen of Cups is or this King of Swords is, but I'm guessing one of them is you. And if they usually tell like a sob story, or if they can usually just speak about the issues that they're going through, or at least if that was the case, you know what this is? This is just you cutting off compassion for this person, which is, I wouldn't usually channel that in a situation like this, but yeah, you need to cut off like whatever emotions you have towards this person, whatever compassion you have towards this person, because that's also still creating an energetic cord as well. So yeah, that's the main thing. Like from the beginning, I saw you were just being too compassionate, too nice, still holding space emotionally. Like, no, they don't need to be in your emotional space. So yeah, continue working on that. Okay. Sloan or Sloan 7313, you said you left your day job to revisit a business venture. Will it be fruitful this time round? Let me know if you're still here. Will Sloan's business adventure be fruitful this time round? Okay, good. Spirit, will Sloan's business venture be fruitful this time round? Seven of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that so far, with all the effort and energy that you've put into it, you feel like you're not seeing the results. You're welcome, Josh. Literally, just stop being so nice. You're too nice. Um, you're still holding space for them and you don't need to. But yeah, this time round, Sloan, I feel like whatever you've already invested into your business, it's almost like you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. I feel like you could be feeling very exhausted, but with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit's telling you to switch something up, especially if yeah, I can. I think there's a few people before you, but it shouldn't be. I shouldn't take that much time to get to you. I would call you. What should I call you? What's your name? But yeah, switch something up. Spirit is saying, because whatever whatever you've done so far, it's like only brought you to a certain level, and it's not going to help you in the future. Okay, let's clarify all of these. Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Paola. Okay, cool. I'll get to you soon, Paola. Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is about collaborating with other people, getting ideas from other people. If you know that you need to switch something up, but you're like having a creative block, if there's anyone around you that can help you in terms of inspiration, then obviously collaborate with them, talk to them, maybe reach out to people in the same industry as you. And matter of fact, you don't even have to reach out. You can just like pay attention to what other people are doing, but then put your own spin on things, right? Especially if you see a particularly creative idea. I feel like there needs to be new creativity in your business venture. Let's look at this Ten of Swords. Clarify this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Queen of Swords. What's this about? Clarify this Queen of Swords some more. Three of Swords. Is there someone around you who's like affecting like your self-belief in some type of way? I don't think this Queen of Swords is your energy, because I'm seeing that whatever she says, it brings you a lot of, it's like this is insults almost. This could be someone from the past, or this could be someone present. But whoever they are, they've insulted you a lot, and it's like they've affected your self-belief to the point where now your self-belief is also quite damaged because everything starts with the mind, right? And the Ten of Swords is about just feeling so mentally exhausted that you might feel like you're at rock bottom. You might feel like you're not capable of actually achieving something in regards to this business venture, but it's not actually your energy. Look, Seven of Swords. It's like someone wanted to sabotage you mentally through the things that they say to you, through the words that they speak. It's a woman, or at least a feminine person. You feel your ex is also looking in somehow. Mm. But whoever this is that's been insulting you, they've been really affecting your mental state and your perspective on yourself and your capabilities. So it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like you need to repair your mind most of all, you know. Let's see if there's any advice for repairing this. Like getting rid of all this programming, I want to say, that she did of your mind. Ten of Wands. Okay, and from this, I'm feeling like she made you feel as though your goal for this business adventure or for whatever it was that you wanted to do was just like you wouldn't be able to handle the work that came along with this. Hi, the Abyss Tarot, how are you? And it's almost like you feel like you have to overwork yourself. Maybe that's why you're also very mentally exhausted. I'm hearing work smarter, not harder. Okay? Yeah, you have to align yourself. I feel like you've been conditioned to feel like you have to overdo it with the work, but this is how you're exhausting yourself. You need to work smarter, not harder. How does that even look though? Five of Swords. First of all, if you're trying to convince people around you that if you're trying to convince someone or some people that this is worth investing into, stop doing that because it's almost like they're just dedicated to not believing in you anyway. You know what I'm feeling? Hold on. Let me pull another card for this. Queen of Pentacles. You need to have such strong self-belief and strong faith within yourself, regardless of what other people think or say to you, or regardless of what they've said to you in the past. I feel like I feel like you also need to represent your value as well. There's something here about you valuing yourself. You might need to raise like your prices or something. You might feel like you have to work harder because you're not pricing yourself correctly. Yeah, absolutely. So that will fix the whole working smarter, not harder thing. You really just need to increase the value that you put onto whatever it is that you're selling. But also stop trying to convince other people that what you're doing is doable. As long as you have faith, and I feel like the more that you align yourself, the more you'll feel that way. You just need to build trust within yourself and self-esteem without the need for other people's validation. Clarify this Two of Pentacles, please. Judgment. Ace of Swords. Yeah, someone or some people from the past may have like told you what to do regarding this business venture, but it's like it's not aligning with you. You need to yeah, this is Two of Wands. You need to decide that you're going to go based off of the possibilities that you see and your own creative inspiration. Four of Swords, you might really need to meditate on this. Meditation will help you, or just like pondering on your own ideas, because I feel like you may have listened to people in the past about what you should do regarding this business venture, but it's like that's not really helping you. Probably because you don't even feel aligned with how your business venture is like set up, or you know. So I hope that resonated. Okay, I've done Sloan. Novia, you're next. Let me know if you're here. You said, "Hey Naya, thanks for the space." You're welcome. I would like to ask, where should I focus my energy for the rest of the year to be aligned? Let's see. I think you're after Maria. You're welcome, Sloan. If Maria's still here. But if she's not, then you can be next, Shah. Wait, can I see who's in here by tapping on this? No, I don't think so. Okay. Shah, you can be next. Let me scroll up. You, you said you had a leg injury and a huge setback. Do you see your situation changing? Okay, Spirit, is Shah's situation going to change after their leg injury and their setback? Yes or no? What can they do to change the situation? Because I feel like we're all in control over certain things. Ace of Swords, the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man, Eight of Swords. Okay, this is similar to a reading that I did for someone else earlier. I feel like this setback has really put you into a very bad mental space. Obviously, with a leg injury, you feel like you can't move, you feel like you're stuck, right? With the Hangsman here, you need to change your perspective on your situation. I'm intuitively feeling like you might not be able to go back to what you were doing anytime soon, but this just is an opportunity for a new pathway in life, okay? Let's see what this is about. Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Two of Cups. First of all, are you somebody who has people that could help you or support you around you, but maybe you like prefer to do things yourself? Because that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there are people around you who can help you a lot more and they'd be willing to. Oh, they're helping you now. Okay, cool. Are you still trying to do certain things yourself though? For the sake of like holding on to any type of normalcy in your life? You're staying with your brother and his family. Okay, good. Yeah, for some reason I just felt like there were situations, yeah, there were situations in which like you feel like you'd rather just try to do things yourself or focus on trying to do things yourself when there are people around you that can help you. Ask for more help, you know? Ask for more help with certain things instead of struggling. Spirit tells you it's part of your journey and you will snap out of it. Yeah. Let's clarify this, Hanged Man. What change of perspective do you need? How do you need to see this situation differently? You know what? I'm already feeling the energy. Oh, that's the Two of Cups. The Star. Well, the Star is about healing, okay? You could be someone who, before your leg injury, you didn't really slow down, right? You didn't really rest when you should have rested. And with the Star card here, it's almost like Spirit is saying to just accept this for what it is. This is a time period to rest and heal. Yeah, because you didn't rest for so long. So it's almost like the universe is kind of shady because they've done this to me before. It's almost like the universal spirit will try and like send you signs that you need to rest and slow down, but if you don't, they will force you to, either by giving you an illness or by giving you an injury, like in your case. I feel like this is one of those situations. You just need to, because the Hanged Man as well is also about learning to accept an uncomfortable situation that you're in for what it is. And I feel like the reason why Spirit's telling you to do that is because this is what was needed. Like a leg injury, it might sound a bit weird, but this is what they're telling me. A leg injury is better than what would have happened to you if they just let you continue to go and go and go and not slow down. I feel like you would have ended up developing some type of illness that was way worse, you know? Yeah. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords. So that's the change of perspective that you need to have. Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. The Fool. Well, this is about this is about coming out of your situation, the Fool card with the Three of Pentacles. It will take time though, with the Three of Pentacles. It will take time. What's this Knight of Swords trying to tell me though about your mental state? Oh, okay. You need to you need to express the way that you feel as well, because it's not healthy to bottle up this feeling that you feel of being trapped. This could be in any way. I don't know if you journal, if you keep a diary, you can just literally speak to spirit. But I feel like there's a lot of, it's like almost like you're angry almost about this setback, which is very understandable. But you just need to let this out. You need to let your feelings out, right? With the Fool card here as well, I do see you coming out of it, but with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is about learning lessons, learning something, or coming out of it with the help of other people. Okay, okay. So Spirit is also saying that when you do start to come out of this injury, when you start to get better, don't rush, temper yourself. Because rushing will be a foolish decision. You could end up injuring yourself again, re-injuring yourself with the same leg, something like that. With the Three of Pentacles here, you need to just take it step by step. Don't rush. So you are coming out of this, but it's like, be patient, you know? So yeah, I hope that resonated. Wait, who said that? You're welcome, Shah. I have an exam today. Will it go well? Please tell me. Just a quick answer works. Okay, since it's a quick answer, cool. Throckmorton skateboarder. I'll just call you V because there's a V at the beginning of your name. Will V's exam today go well? Yes or no, Spirit? King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yep, you've studied enough. You've put in enough time and study hours into this. I feel like you know what you're talking about. You know what you need to know. Yes, it will go well. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? Okay, I've done Shah. La Luna. 4444. I remember you. Let me know if you're still here. You said if you had a personal coach who kept you accountable for your work and reading and listened to you review what you did each day, would you become much more disciplined and achieve success much faster? Okay, so basically, will having a personal coach benefit you and help you to achieve success much faster? Let me know if you're still here, La Luna. Thank you. You saw 1212 and saw your live as soon as you opened YouTube. Love your readings. Oh, thank you. Yeah, 1212. Google that because there's probably an extra message there. But you're welcome. I asked for La Luna, but I don't think she's here. So let me see who next is in line. Gusta, I think it is you. Yeah. Let me see what you said. You want a reading for June, career-wise, a career reading? Ooh. Okay. Spirit, give me messages about Gusta's career, specifically in June, please. What's happening for their career in June? Ten of Swords. That's not a good card to get for career. King of Pentacles. This is giving like shady energy, like backstabbing energy. Strength. The Four of Cups. Okay. not gonna lie. Um, in June, in terms of your career, I feel like you'll be feeling very rejected and left out unfairly because I'm feeling like a man at work, he has very strong energy. He's also very egotistical with that strength card. In this card, the woman's like controlling her ego. I don't think this man controls his ego. I think he's very shady and he's willing to betray you for something or stab you in the back for something. And as a result of this, you're going to feel like you've been unfairly left out of something. But let's clarify these cards. Clarify this Ten of Swords, please. Yeah, look, Five of Cups, disappointments. King of Wands, there goes the egotistical energy. And I feel like these two kings are the same person. You're you could lose something because of him. Something that I'm hearing that you've been waiting on, something that you've been expecting. It's almost like he just comes through and bulldozes you over and like stabs you in the back to get something for himself. He's very selfish, whoever this is. Um, Clarify the strength card, please. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like something that you were told about, something that you were expecting to be given or handed to you is going to be much less significant than what it's supposed to be. I don't know if this is like money specifically or if this is like a role, a job role, or like, I don't know, something's going to be disappointing to you though, because someone else is going to, I feel like, betray you or backstab you for something. And what you're going to get in return is not enough. And you were meant to get more or something more significant. Clarify this Four of Cups, please. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to feel rejected and left out of a work situation. Like maybe you'll see other co-workers gaining something or achieving something, everyone but you. And that's because of some type of shady backstabbing energy. Is there anything that Gusta can do to like change the outcome of this? Justice. When you see that things are being when you see things are unfair, yeah. When you see things that are unfair in the workplace, make sure that you speak up. Because I feel like intuitively, the reason why you're the one who's being left out, the reason why you're the one who's being targeted is because they see you, whoever this person is, they see you as a very passive person. You could be a loner at work, you could stick to yourself. You may not speak up when things are unfairly done to you. And I feel like that's been a pattern in the past, and this person, whoever they are, has taken note of it. So it's almost like they feel like they can get away with doing this. Let me know if this is resonating, Gusta. Seven of Cups. This might put you in the position of not really knowing what to do, or this might put you in the position of like, because I'm picking up on the fact that this is something that you expected. It's almost like you were kind of like making your plans, like making plans around whatever it is that you were supposed to receive at work. It resonates. Yeah, you need to be careful. You need to I'll see what you need to do to try and change the situation, but it's almost like you were making plans around whatever you were expecting to receive at work in your career. Someone's trying to betray you, yes. So if this does happen, it's going to put you in a very sticky situation. You're not really going to know what to do because you've already planned your something in your career around what you were expecting. Let's see, how can the outcome be changed? So the first thing that I saw was the justice for that question. Speak up for yourself when you know that things are unfair for you. Okay. Also speak the truth about something. Five of Swords. I feel like this is like almost workplace bullying. And with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the card, at the bottom of the deck, it's like you're constantly getting the short end of the stick because people see you as this hermit energy, so passive, someone who won't speak up for themselves, someone who won't set the record straight when you know that things are being done wrong to you. So really, the main thing to do to change the outcome is to speak up, stand up for yourself. How else, Spirit? Nine of Cups. The Hanged Man. Looking at that Nine of Cups, I heard get a bunch of people on your side. Like confirm something with a bunch of people. I'm sure you'll know what that is. But with the Hanged Man here as well, clarify this Hanged Man, please, Spirit. Four of Wands. Okay, you might need to work or communicate with people that you wouldn't usually communicate with for the purpose of this, for the purpose of letting other people know what you're expecting, right? So that when you don't, if you don't receive it, it's like they'll support you when it comes to changing the outcome. Yeah, when it comes to making change. There is definitely someone trying to sabotage you, though, the Tower. Queen of Swords is also popping up here. You might be able to go speak to a higher up about something, like confirm something with a higher up, with a manager or something like that, or with someone who just has power and authority. Yeah, I hope that resonates though. Someone's definitely trying to betray you. How you can change the outcome, you need to speak up. You need to get confirmation of certain things. Yeah, there's a chance to receive it, but I'm seeing that if you stay in a passive energy of just watching things go down when you know that they're unfair, it's like nothing will change. And I'm also feeling the energy of communicating with people more about what you do expect to happen for you, so that if it doesn't happen, they'll support you if you want to like what's the word? Appeals any type of decision, if that makes sense. Because you know, in workplaces, when it comes to careers, the more people that get onto like managers and stuff, the more they're likely to change something when something's unfair. You're welcome, Gusta. So I've done Shah. I think La Luna's not here, so I'll skip her. Okay, Paola, are you still here? Are you still here, Paola? Or is there anyone who's still here that would like a reading? Damn, I've already been on this for over an hour. That's kind of crazy. Mm, no. Oh, butterfly, yes. I forgot you came in. What would you like to ask? What would you like to know about? Will you find a full-time job soon? Let's see. The job market has been trash for a while, but let's see. Oh, Paola, you're here. Okay, I'll do you after Butterfly. Okay, will Butterfly find a full-time job soon? King of Swords. It seems like you got contacted for one, but you haven't heard back from them. Okay. Will Butterfly find a full-time job soon? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card about financial stability. That Ten of Cups, yes, you will. You'll find a full-time job soon. This could involve. Let's clarify this King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. You're gonna get very lucky with someone who contacts you, I feel. They could be taking their time to notice you. I feel like this is like about an application that you've already sent off. Maybe they're just taking their time when it comes to working through applications, whoever this is. But eventually, once they see you, damn, it's been 9 months since you got laid off. Damn. Yeah, they're taking their time, But there's something here about patience because someone is going to contact you, a man, okay? A man. He's the King of Swords as well, so I'm hearing that he'll be very eager to get you into work. Oh, La Luna, you're here. Okay. Um, he'll be very eager to like get you to start. You'll start this job quickly once he sees your application. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You're definitely going to be contacted about a job, and I feel like this is happening pretty soon because the Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. So usually when this comes out, it's about a message that's happening soon, maybe even in days from now. So clarify this Ten of Cups, please. Temperance and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit's saying don't worry about your financial situation because what you're wishing for will come. And yeah, the world. It's the completion of this Five of Pentacles. It's the completion of being in financial lack or having to like penny pinch or anything like that. Temperance is literally about patience, just like how I was seeing with the Hanged Man. Whoever this masculine is that sees your application, he's gonna want you to like join whatever business he has quickly. Spirit, can you pinpoint when this is going to happen? Seven of Pentacles. You've already planted the seeds for this. It's just a matter of waiting. See, I hate messages like this, but they keep on talking about patience. The Hanged Man was at the bottom of the deck. Temperance, patience. Seven of Pentacles, patience. You've already planted the seeds. So this is why I felt like this is already an application that you've sent off. It's just a matter of time. Again, this King of Swords, he's taking his time looking through applications, but once he does, look, yeah, once he does, you'll find success with finding a full-time job. Okay, thank you so much. Things have been so unpredictable, and I just moved out and away from your best friend who backstabbed you. Damn, new beginnings, absolutely, absolutely. But I feel like Spirit's saying that will happen soon with that Knight of Swords. So, yeah. La Luna, I'll do yours first since you've been here before Paola. You're welcome, Butterfly. Okay, La Luna. What would you like to know? And then I'll do Paola next, and then Katie, and then the other person. Thank you. Many blessings back to you. I was on live on TikTok, but I just couldn't deal with them over there. The energy was just like too immature. Actually, La Luna, I think you've already sent your question. Let me scroll back up because I remember reading it. La Luna. If you had a personal coach who kept you accountable for your work and reading and listened to you review what you did each day, would you become much more disciplined and achieve success much faster? Okay, yeah. So basically, if you had a personal coach who kept you accountable, would you become more disciplined and find more success? Spirit, please answer. If La Luna had a personal coach, would she become more disciplined and find success? You got the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, ooh, the Two of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands is a card about constantly attempting to have a go at something but failing. And with the Two of Wands here, this is about doing something different, choosing a new path. The Two of Swords in reverse, so this is obviously a new path regarding the coach. The Two of Swords is about, well, when it's upright, it's about not being able to make a decision, being indecisive. But with it being in reverse, I feel like you having a coach will help you to be more decisive. Maybe because you have someone telling you or coaching you about what to do or what to focus on. So it's a yes to your question so far. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands. Temperance. You could struggle with procrastination a lot as well. Yeah. You could struggle with procrastination a lot, or like waiting too long to put things into action or to do something. So yeah, this is just procrastination. I feel like a coach will also help you with procrastination as well. Clarify this Two of Wands. King of Swords. Yeah. Judgment. Nine of Pentacles. Having a coach will definitely help you like with self-discipline here, because obviously I feel like you're one of those people who just need someone to keep you accountable, especially if you have the fear of being like judged or criticized for like not doing what you're supposed to do. If you're one of those people, then having a coach will definitely help you, you know? It will definitely help with this procrastination too. Clarify this Knight, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. I think I called your name. I didn't see you. I think there might be a delay in the live. So when I called your name, I didn't see you reply until like way after. But yeah, Seven of Swords and Ace of Cups. I feel like Spirit is just saying to be careful about coaches that hold on, let me clarify this. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, be careful of coaches who are just there to like just get money from you but not actually put in the work, okay? I feel like you need a coach that's kind of hard on you with this King of Swords. So if you do get a coach and they feel kind of like they're just not doing their job, like they're just, you know, lackluster with what they're supposed to be doing, then obviously don't be afraid to switch them out, okay? Because I am seeing someone in regards to this coaching popping up in your energy that's just there for your money. They don't actually care about coaching you as well as this King of Swords does. I feel like your next coach could be a man. Yeah, I'm doing your reading right now, Laluna. That's why I feel like there's a delay. Is there a delay? I don't know. What else? What else, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. Again, the energy of procrastination is coming out. Seven of Wands. No delay on your end? Oh, okay, it must just be her then. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like to answer your question, it would be beneficial for you to get a coach. Five of Pentacles. It would be beneficial for you to get a coach because there's certain patterns of behavior that you need to address, and I feel like you'll struggle to do it on your own, especially when it comes to procrastination, which could lead to you feeling like you're lacking something. I don't know if this procrastination leads to you lacking money or lacking like, I don't know if this is like studies that you're doing. If it is, then you could be lacking enough time to study, something like that. A coach will just hold you accountable though. They won't let you do that. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So yeah. Okay, Paola, what would you like to know? The energies. Oh, the energies surrounding you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Spirit, what energies are surrounding Paola this month? What energies are surrounding Paola this month? Page of Cups. There could be somebody interested in you romantically. Ten of Swords. Hold on, let me pull some more cards for this before I speak. Ten of Wands. Energetically, I feel like there's someone interested in you, but the way that you perceive this person, you first of all, you perceive this person as just being entirely too much to deal with. There are a lot to deal with that Ten of Wands. And with that Ten of Swords, it's almost like this is like a person that self-sabotages. Like they keep themselves in some type of victim complex. They're always going through chaos and turmoil. Let me pull some more cards. Clarify this Page of Cups, please. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Yeah, he was talking to someone else. Oh, that's what this is about then. Okay. So now he's realized that he's ruined a good thing, completely ruined a good thing, right? The Wheel of Fortune is just blessings upon blessings. When it comes to a person, especially a person that you're interested in, this person, when they're around you, they like your life just starts to look up. And I feel like that's what happened with him when he was in your life, right? The Tower, though, here shows that he's acknowledged now that he ruined a great thing. It's like you were his good luck charm in some type of way. Maybe, like, regardless of whether or not you were in his life, short term, long term, when you were there, his life just became better in some type of way. You're one of those people who, when people get around your energy, their life, like their frequency raises, right? And they'll reap the benefits of being around you, just energetically at first. But if they can't keep up with that frequency within themselves, they'll always self-destruct. They'll always self-sabotage. They'll always do something stupid. And I feel like this is that type of person because they can't keep up with your energy. They may have, reaped the benefits of your energy for a little bit, but once you go, exactly, he told you you're like the sun. Yeah, I see that. I see that. So now that you're gone, his life is in turmoil, his life is in shambles. I feel like the energy around you is that he wants to come back and try and like reach out to you again if he hasn't already, because he wants that good energy back. But this is somebody again who's a lot to deal with. They keep themselves in a victim complex, they keep on making stupid decisions. Maybe he's also the type to carry burdens that he does not need to carry. Right, he better let you go. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. The High Priestess. This is some spiritual stuff. Yeah. He's going through it right now because of what he did to you. With the Five of Pentacles here, he could also be going through financial issues, financial lack. Five of Pentacles can also be about like health issues, but I'm not feeling that necessarily. It's mainly financial lack that he's going through. So that might also be another reason why he wants to come back around. But with the High Priestess here, I feel like naturally you just know how to. First of all, you're naturally spiritually protected. He may subconsciously feel like if he knew that you were spiritual, he may feel like you've put some type of work on him because the way that he's at rock bottom, especially like mentally, yeah, it's extreme. But I'm seeing that this was naturally his energy anyway. So he might be blaming you for this on some spiritual shit when it's actually just the consequences of his own actions. You're welcome, La Luna. Yeah, I figured that you had a delay. Okay, Ten of Wands, clarify the Five of Swords, King of Cups, Eight of Cups. I'm just feeling like, yeah, I'm just feeling like he's gonna try and come back around and like give you a sob story, trying to emotionally manipulate you, but I feel like you're going to be unmoved by this. Okay, let's get rid of his energy spirit. Let's just take him out, okay? Because his energy's pissing me off. What else energetically is around Paola? What energy is around Paola? Four of Wands, the Moon. You might not see something about a relationship that you're in or a relationship that you're building. We got the Star. I feel like this is positive though. Yeah. Two of Cups and the Magician. I don't think you realize just how, like, the perspective that this person, this new person, not the old person, this new person has on you. I feel like with the Star card, they really put you up on a pedestal. Like they idealize you almost, you know. Um, with the Magician here as well, this could have been a relationship that you actually manifested. I don't know if you do any type of spiritual work, like manifestation specifically, or spell work or something like that. I don't know. It could just be straight up manifestation. You manifested this person though, but you don't realize how like special this person sees you. It's like someone seeing a celebrity almost, you know? You ask God, okay, yeah, that's what this is. So your prayers have been answered. Oh, that's nice. I don't usually tap into good relationship energy, so this is nice to tap into. He definitely, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. He may want to offer you something. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, from this I'm seeing that yeah, I'm seeing that he's serious. I was about to say with this Knight of Pentacles, he could be very slow moving, taking his time when it comes to solidifying like your relationship or your connection or like solidifying commitment. But I'm seeing that he wants to. It's just he wants to take his time. He wants to like make sure that he's prepared, number one, especially financially, I feel. And also that he's what else am I feeling from this? Basically that he's just prepared for you. I feel like he likes to take his time so that when he does solidify a connection or some type of commitment with someone, like everything goes smoothly, you know. What else? Yeah, but I feel like you don't realize just like how much he really idealizes you. Three of Cups. This is about how he talks to his friends about you or people around him. You also might not know that. Let's see, King of Swords. You would never guess because he's so serious. You would never guess because he's so serious, but he does talk a lot about you with like his friends or whoever his support system is. I feel like even his friends are looking at him like, what the hell has gotten into you? You're not usually like this about people, you know? Hmm. Seven of Cups. He's a bit unsure of what to do regarding something. What is this about? What is this about? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, he's unsure. This definitely, like the preparation that he wants to do. Look, Knight of Wands, he wants to rush and like commit to you. If it was to like, okay, what am I trying to say? If he didn't care about stability as much as he did, he just like immediately rush things. But he's unsure of whether or not he's even accumulated, number one, enough money, and number two, enough stability just in general. Like, I feel like he just wants to take things step by step. Let me split the deck. The Fool. Mm, the Devil. He's obsessed with you though. Three of Wands. He wants to like, there's something here about him trying to find new opportunities to make money, more money. Because the Seven of Cups and this Eight of Pentacles is like he's unsure of whether or not he can even afford you in the way that he wants to. Even if you're not putting pressure on him when it comes to like buying things or spending things, he might just look at you. Yeah. he might just look at you as someone who he wants to offer you a lot, but it's like he's like, I don't know if I'm ready yet. He's hardworking, yeah, I definitely see that. But that's the energy around you. So yes, thank God that I mean, when this old energy tries to come back around you, you won't even need to pay attention to it. Okay, Yvette, yeah, I see you. I feel like, hold on. Okay, Yvette, I'll do you because you're the one who's active in the chat. But Katie Blancas, if you're still here, let me know. And SB Fitchick 320, if you're still here, let me know. You're welcome, Paola. Okay, Katie Blancas, you're here. Cool. Actually, let me see who asked that question first, because I feel like it's only fair, whoever's been waiting longer. Yeah, Katie asked her question first. You're welcome, Paola. Okay, so Katie, I'm gonna do Katie first and then I'll do you with that. Just because she's been waiting before you. Yeah. So Katie, what's your question? My tablecloth needs to get it together. Is there anyone else in this live who's still waiting for their reading? Okay, Katie Blancas, thank you. Besides of that, will Derek reach back out to talk? Let's see. Spirit, will Derek reach back out to talk to Katie? Will Derek reach back out to talk to Katie? Strength. Ten of Swords, Page of Cups. This is... I'm feeling yes, but like... I feel like this Ten of Swords energy is his energy. It will be when he's going through a very, very hard time, a very rough time. And I feel like he's going to come back around to you for some type of feeling of being healed or helped. I wouldn't usually pick that up from the Page of Cups, but intuitively, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like his mental health will be at an all-time low, or it's when he's like really backstabbed and betrayed by someone. Clarify the Strength card, please. It's when he's not going to have any more strength left. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. It's when he'll feel stuck in life. It's like whatever he's doing right now, I feel like he's already in this energy of like trying to build something, trying to build his life, trying to stabilize his life. But he always comes and goes. I felt that when I got the energy of the Page of Cups and Spirit told me that it's because he wants some type of healing or help from you. It's like, okay, this is someone who just comes to you when they need you. But with that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like he's trying to like manifest something or stabilize himself in life, and it's not going to go well. I feel like he's going to end up very stuck in his life in some way. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. This is when he's going to be betrayed by someone from his past. I don't know if it's an ex. Well, Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So yes. An ex of his. I feel like he's went back to them. And this ex is going to do him really, really dirty. Completely betray him. And that's when he's going to want to come back. My question to you though, Kate, is do you even want this type of person back? Clarify this Page of Cups, please. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. So this is him asking for healing and coming with his hand out. Asking for healing or help and coming with his hand out. So this has something to do with money. I feel like he'll also need money from you. What's this magician about? Clarify this magician card, please, Spirit. We got the Tower and the Seven of Cups. Manipulation. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck to confirm that. He's going to come back and try and manipulate either you to give him money or whatever his intentions are. What I can say is that he does not see you as someone that he would stick by. He sees you as someone who is always going to accept him, especially if he comes to you with problems, and he's just going to use you to get back on his feet, sort himself out, and then as soon as he feels like he's stable and sorted himself out again, he's going to dip. So you're literally just being used as a fixer-upper. If you're fine with that, then hey, it's your life. But anyone that I care about, I would never advise them to allow this to happen to themselves. What else? Will Derek reach back out? Well, he will, but why? Let's see what his intentions are. Why will he reach back out? King of Wands in reverse. Because his ego's wounded from whatever this betrayal is. Queen of Pentacles. You're someone who's very stable yourself. You have a lot of financial stability. I mean, I did see that he was going to come back around and try and ask you for money or something that adds to his stability. Look, Ace of Swords, again, clarifying that, the Star. It's like he comes back to you whenever he feels like he needs to be rejuvenated. That's what his intentions are. When he feels low, he comes back, uses your energy, drains you of your energy, then dips again to use it on the next person. The person that he's using the energy that he got from you last time, he's using it on someone from his past, but he's going to be betrayed by them. And then he's going to come back with his ego bruised, expecting you to fix it, expecting you to make him feel special again, especially with the Star here. Look, need I say more? Need I say more? Ace of Wands. I'm hearing benefits looking at this Ace of Wands. He just wants to keep you tethered to him because he gets some sort of benefits, especially if you still sleep with him. Yeah. But even if you don't sleep with him, there's still benefits that he gets from you, and he just wants to keep you on a leash. But I'm seeing that it's like you keep yourself on this leash, and he knows that, well, at least in his mind, you're not going to go anywhere. So that's why he feels like he can just come and go as he pleases. So yes, he will reach out, but his intentions won't be good. It will just kind of like he'll want you to like lick his wounds for him after he gets betrayed by someone that he's went back to from his past. And like I said, anyone that I care about, I would never advise them to allow this to continue in their lives. But obviously it's your life, you can do what you want. You said, yeah, you think you already know the answer, you need to move on. It was all lies, I need to hear the truth as bad as it is. Yeah. Whenever you see someone like moving like that, thinking that they can just come and go, it's because you've made yourself too easily accessible for them. They're basically like, they see you as like, what could I compare it to? You know when you tell, okay, I don't know if that's going to be rude though. Please don't take offense to this, but you know when like, you know when you tell, okay, if you have a dog, let's say, you tell them to sit, don't move, sit. You go away, you come back, they're still in the same place. That's how he views you. You feel what I'm saying? Like he feels like he has some type of control over you. That's why he feels like he can just come and go. But Yvette, you're next. Let's see if you oh, what's to come for you in the month of June? Yeah, what's to come for you for the rest of June? You're welcome, Katie. Oh, okay, cool. Because okay, sometimes on TikTok I give people analogies just to like show how a particular person views them, and then they get offended. But I know that's not like you know, I can't really help that, but I'm just used to sensitive people, you know. But yeah, you're welcome, Katie. Okay. Spirit, what's to come for Yvette the rest of June? What's to come for Yvette the rest of June? Oh, King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Cool. There's a very selfish, maybe even narcissistic masculine. He could be a fire sign, but if not, I feel like I'm picking up on someone who has like an untamed ego for sure. I'm hearing that he's going to try and exercise his dominance over you. Six of Swords, but you'll be moving away. He could be trying to exercise his dominance over you because of the fact that you're moving away. You're transitioning into a more peaceful life in the month of June. You're just moving away from someone who's just very volatile, maybe even angry all the time, or just constantly in a bad mood. Two of Swords. You may not be, obviously, you may not be telling anyone about this, or maybe keeping it quiet. King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. I'm hearing that someone's taken notice. I feel like this King of Swords. Hold on, let me use my pendulum to see if it's the same energy. Because I can't really. Sure, you can just leave your question and I'll get to your question eventually. Okay, Spirit, is this King of Swords and this King of Wands in reverse the same person? Yes or no? They're showing me a yes. So, okay, whoever this man is, I feel like although you've kept it quiet about what you plan to do to move forward into a more peaceful situation, I feel like he still noticed you preparing yourself. Maybe it's just an energy thing. Like, I feel like energetically, he knows that you're getting ready to leave or create distance at least. Okay. We got this Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. 3 pages. Why are all these pages coming out, Spirit? Why are all of these pages coming out? Yes, you're moving away from a person and trying to distance yourself quietly. Yeah, I see that, but he's noticed like your preparation, even though you haven't said anything about doing this. Why have these pages come out, Spirit? Knight of Wands. He might send people to block you in some way, to like try and block you from moving away. Seven of Wands. These could be people who are younger than you. Yeah, these could be like people who are younger than you and feeling with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. He could be sending them to like say certain things to you to try and block you from moving out, moving forward. If these people aren't younger than you, then they're just more immature than you. They might not see just how bad this whoever this person is actually is. Look. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, he's definitely sending someone to like try and like it's almost like he wants to send someone to you to tell you something to make you second guess your decision about moving away. This like whatever he tells them to tell you, I feel like it would be with the intentions of trying to emotionally manipulate you to stay. And with that Four of Pentacles, he wants to cling on to you. He's very possessive. Okay, advice for this situation, please, Spirit. What advice can you bring to Yvette? Queen of Wands. Be selfish, okay? Especially if young. Is this like a family situation that you're moving out of? Maybe you're leaving younger siblings behind or younger people behind, or you're having to distance yourself from them as well. I don't know. But your advice is to just focus on yourself, focus on what you know that you want, but most of all, focus on what you know that you need. Because whatever it is that you, okay, when you move away, you're going to really have a prosperous life. I feel like whatever environment that you're in now, yeah, negative family members, whatever environment you're in now, it's holding you back from prosperity and finding some type of wish fulfillment. There's so much that you want to do, so many goals that you want to achieve, and you'll be able to do it. But it's like they hold you back. And this man is gonna try and send like the younger, jealous female family members. So if this isn't a man, it's just like someone in masculine energy, a woman in masculine energy. But they're gonna like try and send younger people that they feel like you care about to try and get you to stay. Obviously, they're not going to want to make this obvious that this is what they're doing, but with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, what do you want to say about that, Spirit? They don't even want me to get the fucking cards out. Like the cards, oh my gosh, Ten of Swords. If anyone offers you to do you a favor, especially someone who seems to be financially stable, it could be a man. It doesn't have to be just this masculine energy. If anyone offers to do you a favor or give you anything, financially or materialistically, I wouldn't advise that you take it, because this will be used for like keeping strings attached to you, and it will end in some type of betrayal, especially if someone offers to pay for something. Like I feel like they're intentionally going to backstab you and like not pay for it. These people, whatever. Two of Wands, Three of Cups. Your friendship group or your support system is coming out here. Just focus on them, okay? I don't know if like you're moving in with one of your friends or something, or if they're just helping you. Two of Pentacles, yeah. But whoever you're friends with or whoever your support system is, they can definitely help to help you with this transition. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like this was more of a reading that just warned you about the fact that they have noticed that you're getting prepared to leave, and they might try to send some younger people to you, or some people that they feel like you care about, to try and like get you to emotionally feel like you're wrong for leaving if you were to leave. But the advice was the Queen of Wands, to focus on yourself, to prioritize yourself and what you need to do. So that's what your June looks like, Yvette. I am seeing that you will leave though. Okay, let me scroll back up. SB Fit Chick. I'll just call you S. You said your boyfriend's sister is trouble. You're not accepted because you're a different race and outspoken. How will the situation play out? We are getting more serious, so I just want to know what to do. Okay. You're welcome, Yvette. Okay. Utis, I need to do S's reading first, and then Geoscenic, then Jane, and then I can do you. I'll do class act afterwards. Okay, cool. So, let me reread your question just to get the energy. It's still here. Boyfriend, sister is trouble. I'm not accepted because I'm a different race and outspoken. How will the situation play out? We are getting more serious, so just want to know what to do. Okay, how is the situation regarding his boyfriend's sister, being involved? How will this situation play out? How will this whole situation play out, sir? Ooh. Thank you. Please do with it. Please let me know. I am seeing that you are moving though. How will this situation play out for S, Spirit? Four of Pentacles, the World. Five of Wands. Well, I am seeing conflicts because of maybe where you're from, or like you said, your race. This Four of Pentacles makes me feel like, though, okay, let me clarify this Four of Pentacles before I say anything. The Hermit. I feel like this is your boyfriend's energy. I feel like he doesn't speak up enough, like when it comes to defending you. He just kind of like sits there in silence and keeps what he should say to himself. It's like he's afraid to put his family in check. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised to see this because, I mean, they feel comfortable enough to say this for a reason. I'm pretty sure if he did put his sister specifically in check, she shut the fuck up. But he's not speaking up enough. He's too passive. He's not even defending you enough. Like when he's with you, he might talk to you about it and say how wrong it is, blah, blah, blah. But to her face, he doesn't come with that same energy. Let's clarify this World card, please. Ten of Cups. Clarify this Five of Wands. The Sun. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, with the World and the Ten of Cups, I feel like what will happen is that there's going to be some type of completion or closure between some type of closure in his relationship to his sister. This might be the boundary that he decides to put up. Let me clarify this some more. Clarify this World and this Ten of Cups. The Star. You know what? No matter what happens, they're always, specifically his sister, she's always going to start problems with you, right? We got the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles here. Looking at this Queen of Pentacles, I heard jealousy. First of all, she's jealous of you, your physical appearance mainly, which is so ironic because they're racist, right? But what will happen? There's a completion or a closure happening here. Right. There's a completion here. What does this completion relate to? Spirit, clarify this World card specifically. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. This is your boyfriend, this is his sister. He's closing out some type of connection with her. It's almost like this is a boundary that he's going to set where it's like, until you learn to respect me and my relationship and my partner, I'm not speaking to you. Yeah. Is she one of those sisters who like treat her not her boyfriend, her brother more like a boyfriend? I am seeing that he's going to detach himself from her though, because there's just something about her being too much. Yeah. Clarify this Ten of Cups, please, Spirit. What's going to happen in this situation? Nine of Swords. That's when she'll regret all the bullshit that she's been doing. When he decides to distance himself from her. I don't feel like this is permanently, but he is going to put in place a boundary and start to distance himself from her for the sake of this relationship, you know? And that's when she's going to be in regret. And I'm seeing that this is a relatively new connection, right? Because the Ace of Cups came out. That's like a relatively new connection. Four of Swords. I'm feeling like when this happens, she could be very prideful. Oh, 3 years in. If this isn't a new connection, then with the Ace of Cups, this is about your connection going to the next level. I don't know if he's like planning to propose or what. It's just like there's some type of upgrade in your relationship. And I feel like he's gonna, as a result of this, he's gonna take, I mean, I don't know why you need to speak to your boyfriend, okay? Because the fact that, what did he say? Because I'm seeing him being too passive. He doesn't even speak up and put her in check enough. Maybe it is because she's older, but oh, he wants to get married. You don't if she's constant trouble. Okay, that's what the upgrade is with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, like I said, your relationship is upgrading. And for the purpose of this upgrade, for the purpose of this development, he knows that he's gonna have to distance himself from her. Especially if you've made it clear that you're not gonna marry him if she's just gonna be trouble for you. So I feel like that will be the last straw for him. Because obviously he wants to, take your relationship to the next level, but she's getting in the way. And I feel like at this point, he's going to choose you over her. I don't know why it took so long. I mean, I do see why. He's passive as hell. But it's like this ultimatum that you're giving him, even if it's not a direct one, it's going to push him to disconnect himself from her, and then she's going to be in regret. They may not speak for, I'm hearing, a few months, but how would this turn out? She was weird from the beginning. The fact that it's happened like for 3 years though, like, come on. Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, boundaries being put up. And she's gonna be in like distress about this. She wanted her brother to like kick you to the curb, and like it's one of those energies where it's like it's either the family or her, and your brother's gonna choose, her brother's gonna choose you. Page of Swords. He's gonna finally say something, speak up and say something in relation to setting boundaries. You think she wanted him with her friend? Possibly. I mean, shit. But yeah, how will the outcome be? What will this outcome be after all of this, Spirit? Nine of Cups, you guys will be happy. You guys will get your wish fulfillment. Temperance, you guys will find peace. Judgment. You guys will find peace, and she'll have to come back around and like apologize for something, answer for something if she wants to be back in your life. I don't know how she's gonna make up for this though. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like as a result of this, you guys will get married. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But how it's going to play out is because of the fact that your boyfriend knows that you're not going to marry him, if you're marrying into a family like that, I feel like he's just going to disconnect from her, tell her that she can't be around if she's going to cause trouble. You guys will eventually end up upgrading your relationship, like I saw earlier. And she's going to eventually have to put her pride aside and try and ask for forgiveness and answer for what she's done. But I don't know how that's going to play out. I mean, it's up to you if you want to forgive her or not, but And I feel like this will be the first time that your boyfriend actually puts up a boundary with her. So it's going to be a real shock to her system. But yeah. Is it a list, Latoya? Yes, it is. After S, it is Geoscenic. Let me know if you're here, Geoscenic Explore. You said, do you think a YouTube channel where you talk about social controversies and insights would take off? If not, what kind of content should you create instead? Oh, thank you, S. You're welcome. Gio's seen it. Cool. Do you think a YouTube channel where you talk about social controversies and share psychology and self-improvement insights would take off? Let's look at that part of the question first. Spirit, would this YouTube channel take off, Spirit? Yes, I'll add you to the list, Latoya. I'm just going based on who asked questions first. So will this YouTube channel that GeoScenic would like to start pay off? Would it be successful? 7 of Wands. It would be hard work for sure. Page of Wands. 7 of Swords. Let me turn on the light. Oh, I turned it off at the wall. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, S. Appreciate it. Okay, with this, the Empress. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands. Right, no pain, no gain. So you would have to put in a lot of grit into this and a lot of hard work. With the 7 of Wands, I feel like it would be very difficult for you to break into this type of market, just because I don't really know what. Hold on, I need to close my blinds. I don't really know what this like side of YouTube is like, but I'm feeling like it's quite oversaturated. So you would need to find a way to break through, like have some sort of breakthrough. Yeah. The Magician. What's behind it? 10 of Wands. Yeah, look, what did I say? A lot of hard work. You have all the tools that you need to do this, though. You have all the knowledge as well. It would just be a lot of hard work. I feel like you could experience a lot of burnout with how hard it is to break into this side of like YouTube and get your channel out there. Let's clarify the Page of Wands. Will this channel work out, Spirit? Too many cards. Will this channel work out, Spirit? Clarify the Page of Wands for me, please. 7 of Cups. I feel like you'd need to stand out in some way by being extremely creative. There's something about you that would need to be different, right? Again, I just feel like this side of YouTube is quite oversaturated, so you're gonna have to really start coming up with very creative ideas. Especially with the way that you market yourself, with the way that your content aesthetically looks, that's also a big part here. You might be still like unsure about what that's going to look like for you, but it is important here. Because you know a lot of people are very visual. What's the 7 of Swords about though? Justice. Oh, you know what might help you? If you know that there are any misconceptions about psychology and like just things happening within society that you can set straight, like you know how there's misinformation spread. I feel like that's what will really attract people. If you kind of like market your content in a way that's like debunking certain lies, misrepresentations, misinformation, I feel like that's really where you'll find your success. There's something about speaking the truth and setting the record straight when it comes to certain lies. In terms of like social controversies as well, I feel like if you just hold on, give me another clarifier card for that, please. 4 of Pentacles. This could have something to do with going against like people's very long-standing beliefs. You might have to make yourself kind of controversial, especially if you know some information that most people wouldn't like subscribe to, or that would like I'm not saying rage bait people, but like just challenging people's long-held beliefs. Yeah, that's because at the end of the day, people being angry does boost you in the algorithm. Like when people are triggered and they're commenting, yeah, controversial things, they they blow up. Again, I'm not saying to rage bait people, but I just feel like there's something that you know about regarding this space where there's a lot of misinformation, misrepresentations, and long held beliefs that people have that you can set the record straight with that might not go over well with everybody, but it's definitely beneficial for the growth of your channel. With the Empress here, clarify the Empress. Four of Cups. I don't know why people who don't necessarily have a good relationship with their mother is coming through. You could center some of your content around mother wounds. That's also coming out. Six of Pentacles, people pleasing behaviors. I've noticed amongst the collective as well that recently people are really stepping out of people pleasing behaviors. These are just some things that you could center your content around that may be popular. Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, all in all, you're gonna have to put in a lot of hard work into this if you really want it. So I am seeing that with the Empress here, you would be very successful. Let me just pull a few more cards. Will this channel be successful, Spirit? Will this channel be successful? The Hermit, Seven of Pentacles. Have you already started this channel? King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. I'm seeing that you do have a chance at being successful with this channel, but it's like you're giving, you might have to work through some type of like self-defeatist mentality that you have. Because I feel like you're the type of person who, if you don't see results within a certain amount of time, you kind of like give up. But here's the thing, as someone with a YouTube channel myself, and my channel isn't even that big, I've been doing this for years, okay? Probably within the past year, I would say I started to make money from my channel and I started to get the little amount of views that I got. If something's really your passion, you just have to stick to it, you know? I'm hearing short content, Ace of Wands, short content that will gain people's attention very quickly. Because you know people's attention spans aren't very good nowadays either. So you might want to also try TikTok. That's also coming through. But yes, I am seeing that this channel will be successful as long as you're willing to put in the work, pretty much. It's not going to come easy or quickly. YouTube is not for, you know, fast money. Okay, Jane. Let me know if you're still here, Jane. You said kindly, should you exit or leave your relationship with your friend Farida or not to? You're welcome, Geocenic. Otis. Okay, good. Cool. So let me answer your question real quick. Should you exit or leave your relationship with your friend Frida, or should you not? Let's see. Spirit, should Jane leave her relationship with her friend Frida or not? Hold on. Should she leave her relationship with her friend Frida? I knew something was flipped over. Or should she not? Should Jane leave her friendship? I mean, her relationship with her friend Frida. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is about how you've tried and tried again. You've invested as much as you can into this relationship. Look, but the devil and the Hierophant, it's just too toxic. No matter what, it's too toxic. You're not going to be able to find what you're looking for here. Sorry, Jane, did you say that this is about your friend or if this is about a relationship? The Hierophant is saying that's a card about commitment. I don't know if you just have like a really strong type of loyalty to this person, but it's toxic. And I feel like you're draining yourself and you're not seeing what you should be seeing in return from them. Not even appreciation, really. So this is a clear yes, you should leave. I'll just pull a few more cards though. Strength. You need to find the strength to leave though. What's blocking your strength? Let me see. What's blocking your strength? Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Did you say that this is about Frida, your friend? Because I feel like she's showing up as the Queen of Wands. It's weird. You feel like you need to okay, with this loyalty that you have, it's almost like you feel like you need to continuously give to someone who's just mean. Why though? Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups. And whoever this is talks badly about you behind your back anyway. Especially if they've got anyone new in their life that doesn't really know you, that you haven't really met before. They'll bring you up and like talk mad shit. The High Priestess, you already know this though. So yes, I'm confirming you should be leaving your friend or this relationship, whatever it is. That was pretty straightforward. Okay, Utis, you're next. You said you can't explain your situation, but only positives, but you're in a spiritual battle. So you just want me to give you a general reading, Otis? Because I don't know what you mean by only positives. If you're telling me that you only want to hear positive messages, that's not how tarot works. If something negative comes out, I'm gonna have to let you know. So if you'd rather not hear anything negative, then I'd suggest that you don't, like, you just don't look. You just don't get the reading. Because I'm not about to hide anything or lie. Otis, are you still here? Yeah, you are next. Class act. Oh, Jane, thank you. I appreciate that. You have a family member who does readings, but it's better when you get them from someone you don't know. That is true, but if you don't want to hear anything negative, then I suggest you just don't get a reading. How many people are in front of you, Latoya? Let me see. I think it is you, Latoya, right after Otis. Yeah. Then it's Mental Mosaic. Oh no, it's Class Act after Otis. And then it's you, Latoya. Sorry, I misread. So there's after Otis, there's one more person, Latoya, before you, before I can get to you. Okay, you want to know what your future holds work-wise and people trying to ruin your character. Okay, Spirit, what does Otis's future holds in terms of work? The Hierophant. Again, my tablecloth needs to act right. Queen of Swords. The Hierophant, Queen of Swords. King of Wands. A lot of people are showing up. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what do you want to tell Otis about this Hierophant Spirit? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this Hierophant is somebody that I feel people can go to for guidance. With the Nine of Pentacles coming out underneath the Hierophant, I feel like Spirit's saying that you're worried about this person. I don't know if this person is officially someone that people can go to for guidance in the workplace, but if not, then they're just very helpful. Like they're someone that everybody goes to, right? For help. Two of Swords coming out next to it. I feel like you're suspicious of this person, whoever they are, but you don't need to be because they're not worried about you. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. They have their own stuff going on, and they're very secure within themselves, and with like their position and what they're doing. So you don't need to worry about this. Okay, now I see why so many people are coming out because it's like Spirit's going through the list of people that you're suspicious of. Whoever this is, whoever's the helpful person that everybody goes to for help or advice, that's their actual job role or not, this person's not worried about you. So they're not even paying attention to you. With this Queen of Swords, let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. This is another person. What do you want to tell Otis about this? Four of Wands. Okay, for some reason, I'm seeing that whoever this Queen of Swords is, this is a feminine energy that is very much serious about her work. And this Queen of Pentacles is someone who has more of a softer energy, but she's also about her money as well. These two people may always be together. I feel like Spirit's just describing who these people are so that you can identify them. These two women or feminine people, they're always together. They could be best friends, close friends, whatever, in the workplace. What do you want to tell Otis about these people? These two people. Ace of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups is in reverse is about disillusionment. I feel like one of these feminines, one of these women, if not both of them, has tried to be friendly with you, tried to extend their hand to you, just like on some friendly stuff. And you see that as suspicious. But again, I'm seeing that they're genuine. Ace of Cups. Are they genuine, Spirit? Confirm or deny that? Look, yeah. Five of Swords, Four of Cups. You're literally rejecting this cup that they're trying to give you. They just want to be cool with you. They just want to be friendly with you. They just want to, like, it could even just be a high and by type of thing. But it's almost like you're defensive with this Five of Swords and you're keeping them out, but they're genuine. I don't see any like secret intentions, negative intentions. Do they have secret intentions, Spirit? Look, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. They might have offered to help you with something. Or they might have just said that in passing, like, hey, if you need any help, let us know, you know? And for some reason, you've taken that as suspicious. But these people are genuine. So the Hierophant person, not worried about you, not even focused on you. They're very secure within their position. These two women, whoever they are, genuine. They just want to extend like friendliness, a helping hand if you need it. Page of Wands here, this could represent you. You could be new to something or learning something new within the workplace. That might be why they extended a help or tried to extend a helping hand to you. Clarify this King of Wands. Is this King of Wands someone that Otis needs to be worried about? Ten of Cups. Nine of Swords. Yes, indeed. You can leave your comment below and I'll eventually get to you. Ten of Wands. This is Spirit saying that whoever this King of Wands is, you can identify him as someone who's I feel like intuitively he's been quite short-tempered, but that's with everyone because he's going through something at home. You're welcome, India. With the Ten of Cups here and the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands, he's going through something at home. He could be taking it out on people at work for sure, because again, with that King of Wands, I feel like he's being kind of like snappy or short-tempered or just rude, like off with people. But this isn't personal against you. He's just like this with everyone at this current time because he's going through something at home. He's got a lot of burdens at home. That doesn't justify like him bringing it into the workplace, but um I feel like you're taking it personally, thinking that he has like some type of personal vendetta against you. He doesn't. He just doesn't have much emotional maturity enough to not project what he's going through at home onto people in the workplace. Then with this Knight of Pentacles here, what do you want to say to Otis regarding this Knight of Pentacles? Two of Cups in reverse. Spirit is saying that you holding yourself back, and to be honest, I feel like this is paranoia on your part, Otis, because all of the people that have come out, none of them have negative intentions towards you. But you just said that you feel like people are jealous of your energy and you feel like people are plotting on you. This seems like paranoia because genuinely, I'm not seeing any negative intentions that these people have. You see what I'm saying? So what Spirit's saying with this Knight of Pentacles and this Two of Cups in reverse is that you're going to stagnate yourself in the workplace by not connecting with other people due to your lack of trust, due to some type of paranoia that you have. Yeah. No one's plotting. Okay, before I say that, is anyone plotting against Otis? The Lovers? No. Everyone's cool with you. You're the one who's not being cool. Okay, justice. People are being honest with you. No one's hiding anything. It's your energy that's being defensive. So if you pick up on weird energy that people are giving you now, it's because you've given them weird energy, despite the fact that they did nothing but be genuine or just exist in the workplace. you know? Is there anyone plotting on Otis? Just to double check, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. These are the energies that represent your co-workers, the people that you work with. I'm seeing no. Look, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You need to chill out mentally. I don't know where this paranoia is coming from. I don't know if it's something to do with the past. Maybe you've been through a toxic workplace situation before, but there's literally no one plotting against you that I'm seeing here. The World. Yeah. From this World card, I feel like everyone's just busy paying attention to themselves. Like everybody has their own roles, their own responsibilities. Nobody's really Look, the devil. What's this devil about? Let's see. You can Google those numbers to see what comes up. 111 means manifestation to me, and 222 means partnership, which is exactly what Spirit is saying that you need to get better at because you're pushing everybody away. And with that Knight of Pentacles, you're going to stagnate yourself if you continue to do it. What's this devil card about? Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. Intuitively, I feel like this is your energy, Otis. Hold on. Be a yes or no card, please. Is this Otis's energy? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. You may feel stagnated in your work life, but that has nothing to do with anyone else plotting against you. Clarify this Nine of Cups. You might feel blockages in your work life, but that has nothing to do with other people plotting against you. Clarify this Nine of Cups, please. Ten of Swords. Nine of Cups and Ten of Swords. You're literally destroying your own wish fulfillment by thinking that other people... Hold on, because I heard the word jealousy. Hold on. What did you say? I've been very lucky, but people are jealous of your energy. I don't think anyone's jealous of you, Otis. I feel like this is you thinking that people are jealous of your energy. Here. It's like you put... Okay. Get triggered if you want to by this message, but what Spirit is telling me is that it's almost like you put yourself above other people. Whether you consciously do this or subconsciously, that's what I'm seeing. And that's why you've felt like people are jealous of you and they're plotting on you when really no one is. Like everybody's cool in your workplace. This is literally the energy that you got. The Lovers, Justice, and the Three of Pentacles. Truth and honesty. Genuine respect. But with that devil there, I feel like you could be the negative energy, Otis. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. To answer your question, though, nobody's plotting on you in the workplace. I'm not seeing that anyone's jealous of you, trying to sabotage you, like I did in the other guy's reading earlier on in the live. Like, no. When sabotage is present, it's clear. You know what I mean? Especially in readings, the energy will pick up. I'm not seeing anyone trying to like sabotage you in any way. Right, you need to stop thinking negatively because everyone's cool with you, but at this point they may feel like you've already given some type of negative energy. So especially with that Four of Cups, if you feel like people have distanced themselves from you, it's because they picked up on the energy that you have. So again, listen to what Spirit said about you know, learning to connect with people, otherwise you're going to stagnate yourself in the workplace. Nobody wants to work with someone who thinks that they're secretly plotting against them, that they're secretly jealous when nobody's jealous. Like, you know what I mean? People pick up on energy, whether they seem like the types of people to be able to or not. Okay, next is class act. Have you already asked your question, class act? If so, I'll try and find it. But oh, you asked what did Terrence really want to say before he ghosted? You're welcome, Otis. Hey. Would you still like to know about what Terrence wanted to say before he ghosted you? Okay, cool. Spirit, what did Terrence want to say before he ghosted? class act of this one. Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the World. What did he want to say? Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess. What did he want to say? Okay, with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, I feel like he wanted to speak about something to do with, okay, I'm not even going to start there. I'm not going to start there. With the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Cups and Eight of Cups, I feel like if he was to speak to you, he would have said that whatever you dream of for the future, he's not interested in that. He has different plans. I don't know if like you indicated that you wanted a family. Oh, trust me, I'll give you the real, don't worry. I don't know if you indicated that you wanted a family one day. Maybe not necessarily with him, but just in general. I don't know if you spoke of if I don't know if you mentioned kids. I don't know if you because there's two family cards coming out here. He was not interested in any of that. If that was the case, just he would basically tell you that whatever future plans you had, he was not on the same page and he was not interested. He would tell you that the plans that you have for your life in the future or what you want in the future actually would it's like that would overwhelm him, if that makes sense. Yeah, that would overwhelm him. Hey, let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. There's something to do with the plans that he made with you. Let's see what that's about. The Star. I'm good, thank you. How are you? He would also say that a lot of the plans that, Three of Pentacles is about planning. A lot of the plans that you guys may have made together, he feels like it was centered around you. Why? Why does he feel that way? Four of Swords. Mainly because he didn't really speak up about what his plans were, what he wanted. He would say that he thought long and hard about this though, or at least he took some time to think about this, and he just felt like whatever the future held, whatever you felt like the future held, it was centered around you and what you wanted instead of really what he also wanted as well. Clarify this Queen of Cups, please. What would Terence say? Three of Cups, Strength. I'm hearing him talk about his type. Three of Cups would usually be about like a third party situation, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not feeling that. He would also want to say, well, I don't think, okay, I don't know if he would want to say, but if he was being honest, he would also say that his type is women who are very like, what's the word? I don't want to just say strong, but it's like they're dominant, you know? And you showing up as the Queen of Cups, you're not that, which there's nothing wrong with that, but he just sees you as a very soft, I don't know why I'm hearing dainty, just like a soft person, a genuine person, a sweet person, but a soft person. And there's something to do with his type coming out here with the Three of Cups and the Strength. If he was being honest with you, he'd tell you that his type in women is usually women who are a bit more tough, I want to say. Yeah, they have more strength. They have, yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing with that. Damn, so he couldn't just say this instead of listing? Like, what the fuck? Clarify this Ten of Cups, please. The Hierophant. This has something to do with marriage. Maybe you also wanted marriage in your future or commitment in your future. Again, Eight of Cups, he was not interested in that. Why do I intuitively feel like he acted like he was though? Especially with like the message coming out that if he was to be honest, he'd say that a lot of the plans that you spoke of for the future was centered around you. It's like, why would he not speak up? The Empress, yeah, that's a card about motherhood. He just was not interested in any type of traditional, you know, having a wife, having kids, getting married, you know. He just wasn't interested in that, but I don't think he spoke up for himself. Why didn't he speak up for himself? I want to know. Why didn't he speak up for himself? The Chariot. Hmm. I'm hearing that he knew that he was going to move on anyway, and he just didn't really feel like it was like there was any point to it because he knew he was going to move on anyway. Like maybe if he felt like he could have changed. I don't know. Okay, with that Chariot, it's just he knew he was going to move forward, move on anyway. It's still fucked up that he just ghosted you though. Clarify this world card, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. He's more focused on making money more than anything and traveling. I'm seeing that. He just likes the earthly things, the worldly things. Queen of Cups is usually also a very sentimental person as well. I don't think he's the type to be that way. I think he's very like surface level. He doesn't really like sentimentality. Is that what it's called? Mm. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. This is Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I was about to say, this has something to do with his family coming through as well. Mm. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. What about his family spirit? Oh, this links back to the strength. He just feels like when it comes to his family, whatever woman he brings to them, like she's gonna have to, again, be a very strong, you were gonna fit in with that. If this isn't his family, then this is just like his circle, his community, you know? So yeah, that's what he would tell you if he was being honest. If he was being honest before he ghosted you. I feel like he could have still told you all this stuff though. It's not anything like extremely bad, I don't think. It's not like he's insulting you, you know? He just feels like you weren't the right match for him. That's all. I don't know why he entertained it, but I hope that resonated, bro. Latoya, you're next. Um, you said you'd like an energy general reading. Whatever comes out for you, you need to know. Thank you again. Okay, a general reading for Latoya. Cool. Latoya, are you still here? You're welcome, class act. It's messed up that he ghosted you because he really could have just put all of that very easily into words. But hey, people lack communication skills out here. So if Latoya's still here, it's her and then India and then you. Hi, Boyd. I don't think Latoya is here. I think she might have left. So, India Welch, are you still here? You asked if John is going to make time to see you this week. I feel like there's a delay for certain people when it comes to my live. So, you know, I like to wait a little bit to see if someone responds. I've been on here for over 2 hours though, so after I clear the people in this list, I'm gone. Okay, I don't think Latoya's here. I don't think India's here. J10, that's what I'm gonna call you. You can ask your question. Is there a fly in here? I hear some buzzing. Sure, you can get a general, but J10 was here before you, so I want to see if they have any question that they want to get answered. I'll give it a little bit more. Water break. Okay, Boyd, I'm just going to move on to you. So you want a general reading? I swear I called out. Oh, mental mosaic. You did come before Latoya. My bad. I overlooked you. Okay, I'll do mental mosaic first. Okay, what would you like to know? Yeah, there must be a delay because it's mental mosaic and then Latoya, but I don't know if she's here. Then India, then J10, then Boyd. So all of you can put your questions in the chat. I'll just scroll back up because I'm just going to move straight on to the next one after I finish one. It's just I like to know if people are here or not because I don't want to be speaking to myself, you know. Okay, what's your question? There must be a heavy delay. Okay, Boyd. Do you think I'll make new friends when I start university? What kind of people will they be? Will they be nice and what will their personalities be like? Will you make new friends when you start university? Will mental mosaic make new friends when they start university? Eight of Pentacles. Strength. Will they make friends at university? Six of Wands. Okay, intuitively, I feel like you'll be hyper focused on your studies, as you should be, but You might be doing this during the time when everyone is like socializing and mingling. Hold on. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles, please. Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. I feel like you're really shy. And so you're just going to be really focused on your studies, but obviously that's going to leave you out of whatever social situations there are. You can't make new friends if you're not even going to approach people. Let me clarify the Strength card. Clarify the Strength card, please. The Magician. Yeah, I'm hearing that this is something that you're gonna have to make happen with that Magician card, because I feel like you're someone who's usually very reserved and shy. And if that's the case, university is not the place for shy people to make friends. Um, Especially after Freshers Week, after, you know, people go to uni for the first time, they start going to clubs, bars, mingling, socializing, and they organize their own cliques, organize their own groups, they make their own groups of friends. If you miss that, it's like you're from that point forward, it's almost like you're gonna have to try and join like people's friendships that they've already developed, you know? So you're gonna have to be the one to get yourself out there. With the strength card there, I'm hearing that you need to tame your ego. Your ego might be fearful of socializing. I don't know if you have social anxiety, but you need to not be your old self. That's basically what I'm feeling. You need to make this happen for yourself. Whether or not you'll make friends is not down to destiny or fate, it's down to what you choose to do. That's what tarot reads. The energy that you're on, it can't read like concrete, you know. It's just what the energy is looking like now, you know, considering the path that you're on. Clarify the Six of Wands, please. I feel like you're just too shy and you're too passive with that Temperance card. You might be overlooked. Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. If you don't make yourself seen, you will be left out. That's basically what Spirit is saying. Look, the High Priestess, passive, to yourself, shy. Don't, you might not speak very much. If you don't make yourself known and if you don't go up to people and introduce yourself, you will feel left out. So whether or not you will make new friends, that's up to you. And what their personalities and stuff will be like, that depends on who you choose to communicate with, who you choose to mingle with, pretty much. That's down to you. Anyone can make friends, but you're not going to make friends by just sticking to yourself, especially in a place as busy as university. University is like very different to school because in school, we call it secondary school over here. I don't know what Americans call it, maybe middle school, high school. Everyone's forced to like socialize in some way, right? In university, no one's forced to socialize with someone. Not really. So you need to make it happen, is basically what Spirit is saying. Okay. India, you're next. What is your question? You're welcome. Let me scroll up if I can find India's. Oh, is John going to make time for you this week? Let's see. Is John going to make time for India this week, Spirit? The sun came out in reverse, So that's about disappointments, sadness, Six of Cups and the Moon. Is John going to make time for India this week? I mean, intuitively, I just feel like the fact that you're even having to ask this question, India, it shows that he's already not been making time for you. Clarify the Sun card, please. Queen of Wands. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're going to be upset. You're going to be mad. Death. Four of Swords. He might just completely, like, go ghost. You might not even hear from him. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Eight of Wands. Four of Wands. This has something to do with the past popping up. And if the past pops up, it's going to cause the permanent ending of something between you and John. I feel like this is him like reconciling with someone from the past. Maybe an ex, maybe someone that he's in a relationship with, or it's just someone that he knows from his past. It could just be him going out celebrating with a friend from his past. I mean, you're most likely to know who this person is more than I am. Yeah, I felt like there was a lag, India. But honestly, I'm feeling no. I don't think he's going to make time for you this week. Ten of Swords. You're going to get tired of this. That's why I intuitively felt like you're already used to him not making time for you. But this is going to cause the ending of something because you're going to get tired of it. Queen of Wands. I'm feeling like you're going to get angry. Clarify this Queen of Wands, please. Oh, what's that card about? No, Chariot in reverse. He's not trying to make an effort. So, no, that's the answer to your question. No, he's not going to. Like, if he had to travel to you, he's not going to travel to you. I'm also seeing that because the Chariot is also a card about travel. But yeah. Okay, J10, you're next. He's no longer interested. Oh, then you already knew the answer. Yeah, no. I think he's gone back to someone from his past. He's reconciled with someone. That's what I saw. Oh, you asked, is he no longer interested? Yeah, I feel like he's gone back to someone from his past. The Four of Wands came out to clarify the Six of Cups, so that's usually the pairing that comes out when someone goes back to a relationship from the past. You're welcome, India. Let me see. Is John no longer interested? Knight of Pentacles. Is he no longer interested? Yeah, Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised, India, if you're still here, if he was hiding like a whole family from you in some way. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. He was definitely hiding something though. Something significant. And with the High Priestess at the bottom, I feel like you already intuitively knew this in some way. J10, what's your question? And then I'm going to move on to Boy Boyd. I'll give you guys time because now I know that there's a lag. I might just move on to Boy Boy's general reading because the lag for J10 must be crazy if it's taking that long to ask a question. So Boy Boyd, I'll move on to your general reading. General messages for Boy Boyd. General messages for Boy Boyd. I asked you to send your question because you haven't sent your question yet, but I haven't seen it. But I know what reading Boy Boyd wants, so I'll just do their general first. I feel like you're too behind in when it comes to the lag, so okay. What's your question? Okay, bye. Boy Boyd, your general reading. Is there any I can do a general reading for like general career or general like at home, personal business or personal or professional? Or is it just anything that comes out that you'd like? Home. Okay. Boy Boyd, general reading for home. Spirit, what would you like to tell him or her? Don't mean to assume about home. Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. Okay, I'm seeing that you you've had some type of conflict with a woman. Queen of Cups to me is usually a mother figure, but let's see. It could be a water sign woman. Queen of Cups can also represent a wife. I don't know, there's just some woman at home that you've been having issues with, conflict with. Nine of Wands here, it shows that this has been a long-standing thing. There's been a lot of this is like repetitive for you, you know? And I feel like whatever's been said between the both of you, or at least whatever's been said to you, because I feel like this is your energy, you are like it's deeply hurt you in some type of way. Let me see. Knight of Wands. Six of Pentacles. These conflicts and fights could be about money, or like someone having to give something, someone having to share something along those lines. Knight of Wands here, Queen of Cups. I still don't know what this Knight of Wands is here for. Spirit. Oh, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. Is there someone else creating like this seems like a, what is this? This seems like some type of romantic interest, or Page of Cups. This could be a child. But I'm just seeing that someone else is creating a blockage, mainly between you and this woman. That's mainly what I'm seeing. Seven of Swords. Yeah, in your home life, yeah, that is the case, right? Okay. Someone else is creating a blockage between you and a woman in your home life. She could be a water sign, she could be your mother or a mother figure or the mother of your kid. I don't know. You'll know who this is. But with the Seven of Swords clarifying the Nine of Wands, I feel like there's just been some lies and deception happening. Like someone lying on your name, right? Someone talking about you behind your back. And it seems like you feel as if everyone in the family, or at least everyone in the home, is against you because of this. So this conflict and these arguments that you have with this woman, it's not even, I don't feel like it started by her. Yeah. I feel like it started by someone else like talking about you behind your back, or just like projecting lies onto your name. What's the Six of Pentacles about, Spirit? Let's see. Five of Cups. I'm picking up on as well that like everybody else in the home or in the family might get help, might get like a helping hand, but you don't. Like you seem to be left out. Yeah. Everyone else in the family is getting a helping hand, but you're getting left out. Why? I want to know why, Spirit. Why? Why is this happening to Boy Boyd? Look, Four of Cups, rejection. But why? That just confirms it. But why, Spirit? Why is this happening? Five of Wands and the Moon in reverse. I feel like someone was almost like going to war with you. Oh, yeah, especially with that Seven of Swords. Someone was like going to war with you, or like in beef with you, conflict with you, without you even realizing. You may have only recently found this out, but it's like someone didn't like you secretly, and they were going behind your back and like spreading lies, rumors about you. And that's what's affected whether or not you receive a helping hand, whether or not you are just seen as worthy of help. It's like everyone's against you. Your ex. Wow. It's like everyone was against you for a while, but you didn't even realize. Maybe you picked up on the energy of people being against you or people having issues with you, but you didn't actually know why. Like, but with the moon in reverse, I feel like this was revealed to you eventually. Yeah. I want to get some advice for you. Is there a way for you to clear your name? Is there a way for Boy to clear their name? Ace of Cups. The world in reverse. Yeah, I see you didn't know why. You just felt the weird energy, like you felt people just rejecting you, trying to leave you out and stuff. But what could you do? Yeah, you know now. Yeah, the moon in reverse is about secrets that have been revealed. So it's not a secret anymore. But Ace of Cups and the world in reverse, what can you do now? You might not want to bring up the past again, but I think that you need to before like especially for the sake of closure. I don't know if you feel like you haven't really been able to experience closure when it comes to whatever went down between you and your ex, but it's because you haven't set things straight, you haven't set things right, you haven't told the truth almost. And now that you know why everybody was being weird towards you, you can address it and see what was told. Nine of Cups. I feel like this will fix things. Will this fix things, Spirit? Just addressing the problem or just addressing the rumors and the lies spread? We got the Nine of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you definitely should address it because until you address it, you can't really move forward. And I'm seeing that this is actually having a huge effect on your mental health because you might just feel like everyone's against you and it's like one against multiple people. But really, I feel like with that Nine of Cups, people will once they, I mean, the truth will always make sense, right? There must be some, when people lie on you, the lies never really add up, especially when someone comes in with the truth and sets things straight. Yeah. And I feel like, how are people going to feel? Or how are people going to react to this? I want to know within your family, the lovers, oh, they'll be trying to make it up to you. Death in reverse. I'm hearing reversal. Four of Wands, harmony will be restored, the Empress, especially if this is a mother figure that's been treating you this way as well. People are going to feel like quite guilty and like try to make it up to you for even believing your ex in the first place. Yeah. So I'd suggest to not let these lies just, like just settle as if they're facts. Address them. Call them out on their weird behavior towards you as well. Because the fact that your family didn't even address it with you and let you know what your ex said, that's really weird. But hey. I don't want any more reversals in my. Okay. So yeah, that's the solution. Just speak up and set the record straight. Explore with who? I think you're the last person. Yeah, think about it. But you can't just let lies, you know, act as if they're truths. um, if you become really famous in the future, what controversies or public discussions do you think people might have about you when you first rise to fame? Let's see. You're welcome, Boyd. You're the last one that I'm gonna do. Explore with who? And then I'm off here. If you become really famous in the future, What controversies or public discussions do you think people might have about you when you first rise to fame? Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, the Sun. The controversies that you may have, it could be surrounding breakups, like people that you might date, and especially when you break up with them. I'm seeing that for sure. With the Magician here as well, I feel like this is the energy of people kind of assuming that you practice magic. I don't know if you do or not, but there's going to be talk about that, I feel. Um, Hold on, what did you ask? Public discussions. Ten of Pentacles here, your family could be also the point of public discussions, especially if you have disconnected from them or if you've had like a hard time with family. That's also coming through. But people are also going to talk about how you're self-made in some way. With the Magician and the Sun, it's like you did this all by yourself. You reached this fame all by yourself, you know? Seven of Wands. Yeah, people could definitely talk about how people might just know that like you've cut off your family or you've cut off certain people from your family. You don't mess with them anymore. Why am I feeling I'm also feeling blackboard energy. You could get blackboard from some type of industry as well. Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Wands, absolutely. You could get blackboard. What else? Knight of Pentacles, absolutely. The industry itself, I don't know what you would do to get blackboard, but the industry itself that you're in could actually cause you to look, Ace of Wands. It could like put your career on hold in some way. And that's when you're gonna have to go independent with something. That's probably why people would start to talk about how you're self-made. Because I feel like you're gonna get blackballed or like kicked out of a certain type of industry for something. Why? Why would you get blackballed? Page of Cups. It's gonna be connected to like someone that you date, if anything. Queen of Cups. Clarify this Page of Cups. For some reason, I feel like whoever this Page of Cups is, people don't really like. Six of Pentacles. For some reason, I feel like whoever this Page of Cups is, this is someone that people don't really like. And they're going to see you extending some type of understanding or compassion towards them. And they just feel like that's not right. I don't know who this person is, but they've done something that makes people not like them. Six of Pentacles is also about generosity and charity as well. So whatever this person, hold on, let me pull another card. Yeah, look, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands. I feel like this is someone who could be like very elitist or capitalistic. They're not in favor of like charity or helping the less fortunate. At least people know that about them, and you being connected with them, that could like really damage your career in some way. But I am seeing that you're gonna have to go independent, if anything. What else? Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords. You're also going to be very outspoken, and that also could be why certain opportunities don't come in for you, because the industry doesn't really want to associate with someone who's willing to speak some type of truth that they strongly believe in. I feel like someone will try to prevent you or stop you from doing this, But I mean, if you're going to go independent, it's like they can't really stop you, can they? But yeah, those are the controversies that I'm seeing. Being blackballed and your connection to a particular person who's like got elitist energy, like they're not very supportive of helping the less fortunate in some way, and people know about that. And people will also probably be talking about some type of boundaries that you have regarding your family, or the fact that you don't speak to your like certain family members. And they're also going to talk about how you are self-made, probably because you have to be. So yeah. Okay, Abishka, is that your name? Are you still here? Okay, cool. I'll do a quick reading for you and then you're going to be the last one. So, Spirit, what advice would you give Abishka for finding a job? Let's see. Abby. Okay, cool. What advice can you give Abby for finding a job? Three of Wands. You might need to start searching further. Maybe you're only sticking to your job search when it comes to your local area, but you need to start searching further. Or you might need to just travel further than what you would like to. Yeah. You got the Tower. Look, the Chariot, travel. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to travel or travel further than what you would like to, so the journey to and from work might be a bit longer. You might have been trying to avoid that, but that's what Spirit is saying. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Hermit. Nine of Wands, Three of Wands. I feel like there's really nothing much in your local area. That's why Spirit is telling you to travel further out or apply for jobs further out, you know? Hi. With the Strength and the Hermit. I feel like you might also need to showcase your strengths and your skills and your talents a bit more. I'm guessing on your CV or your resume. I feel like you could step more into like hyping yourself up if that makes sense on your resume or on your CV or if you go for an interview. Because I feel like I am seeing that you're very humble despite the fact that you have a very strong skill set, but that humbleness might come across as like uncertainty within yourself when it comes to your CV, your resume, or when you go for an interview. If you like try and downplay yourself too much, they might feel like you're not even sure. I was feeling the same. I get nervous during yeah, they pick up on that. You need to find more confidence and hype yourself up a bit more. Speak better of yourself. Clarify this Tower card, please. Six of Swords. Hmm. I don't know if you are applying for jobs that. Let me see. Clarify this Tower card, please. Too many cards. Clarify this Tower card, please. Justice. You might need to move away from an industry that's quite toxic as well in order to find a job that's a bit more peaceful. I don't know if the jobs that you're looking at, there's something to do with the jobs that you're looking at maybe being dangerous. But if not dangerous, then just being known for like a toxic environment, right? Six of Swords and the Justice. There's something about applying for jobs where you feel like you're gonna actually be respected. I don't know if what industries you're applying for, but it's almost like Spirit is saying that you need to apply for industries where you feel like you'll get more respect, or industries that are known for respecting people more for the work that they do. The Chariot and Judgment. What's that judgment about, Spirit? The Fool and the Two of Cups. Oh, volatile, yeah. Tech and IT. Mm. The judgment, I don't know what the judgment is about here in relation to you traveling. I don't know if you feel like if you were to travel further out, like the further out you get, the more of a, I don't know if you have a fear of being judged by people. This mainly makes me feel like this is a fear of judgment based on being a foreigner or your race or your ethnicity, because the full card can also be about the foreign card, right? I feel like you might feel like you might not mesh well with people unless you're working around people who are like of the same cultural background as you. I don't know why that's coming up. Let's see. Page of Wands. I don't know if like the further out you get, the more like the less people there are of the same cultural background as you. But I feel like Spirit is saying that you might just need to, you know, you might just need to deal with it. Then we got the Emperor in reverse. I feel like you have leadership abilities that you're not really talking about or showing. Maybe you haven't put it on your resume or your CV. Yeah, it's like you're downplaying yourself a lot. You're keeping certain skills that you have hidden, especially when it comes to something to do with, okay, Spirit might be telling you to apply for like, I don't know what it's like in IT and tech, but maybe try and apply for more managerial positions where you have more authority, and make your CV or the way that you speak about yourself in your interviews reflect these leadership qualities that you have. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I hope that helped. Really, the main thing though is to like expand your job search. I feel like this is on like a physical level though when it comes to location. You might not want to travel physically all that far to and from work, but maybe that's what you will need to do, you know. Leadership qualities can be picked up by like through a lot of things in life, to be honest. I don't know, you could talk about, I don't fucking know. I'm seeing that you do have them though. Even if I feel like a lot of leadership positions, they consist of skills that you would learn being someone under a position of leadership. I mean, maybe that's how you can flip it on your CV or your resume, that you learned from certain managers or, certain things. I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope that helped. You were the last reading of the night. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get off here because I've been on here for a few hours now, like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So I'm gonna get off and rest. Okay, I'm glad to know that it was helpful, Abby. Yeah, just really the main thing is expansion, like expand your work search physically when it comes to location. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's asked for readings. Thank you for being patient. Those of you who are in the line. I know I go like a bit in depth in my readings, so it can, take a bit of time. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day. You're welcome, Abby, and I'll see you when I see you.